easy to find on physical.
What the f-
Animals don't get too hung up on reason. They just keep killing.
All right. And with that, we are live. I'm the Slasher Dude, joined by Kal-El Daily, also joined by my friend G to the dot, to the A, to the dot, to the P. That is Gorophobe, a.k.a. Keith, a.k.a. the Blackened One. How are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Damn, Keith, you got a hell of an intro. Look at that there.
Good, man. Oh, that's not even the end of it. Check this out. I'm the infamous chain smoking, straight to the point, one of a kind. I'm the GAP. Thank you very much. Hair blowing in the wind without a shirt, and happy and proud to be that way.
Oh shit! Cheers to that, huh?
Cheers to that. I'll tip my hat with my receding hair to that. I'm, of course, the Slasher Dude. And that guy, gentleman to my left there is Kal-El Daily, a.k.a. Acknowledge Me, a.k.a. Whose House? How you doing?
House. Hey, man, I'm just great.
I'm
glad to be here, man. Thank you for the invite, as always. It's glad to know,
Yeah, absolutely.
If they say people still want me here, so thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah, we do, man. You're
here,
the best
don't care. That is right. Great to see you there,
people.
Ben. Thanks for dropping in, saying hi. Appreciate that. Check out Ben's Instagram page. He does reviews for everything. Very good. I'd like to say thank you again for people that have subscribed to me. I'm up to 262. Hey, the Slasher Dude's all good with that. I'd like to say a huge thank you for everybody for your support. This is a great community through the good and through the bad. We stay strong. We stay united. And it's all about love for this genre, horror, films, action. I mean, come on now, dramas. I'm going to show some of my titles off that I got from the Criterion sale and some other 4Ks. I have a few more coming. One of those, it's not a 4K, but I have to hand it to Second Sight. They may be my boutique label of the year. They're releasing Creep, which is a great found footage film on Blu-ray for the first time. Getting that. So it's very cool. And but first off, how are your gentlemen's Thanksgivings?
Oh, good, man. I'm 51 years old now, so I try not. This is at the point in your life where you know better than to get too stuffed. And see, I'm smart, so yeah, I stay at my place and let people come to me. That way, I'm not going to a bunch of different houses and having to eat over and over again. Because when you go to a house, you have to eat something. You know what I mean? You have to. So I sit here and say, "Fuck that, man! I'm not going to get that."
Sound like a slasher thing to me. Sound like something like a mass murderer would say. I gotta stay. I don't get full, so I could chase people down. That
sounds like he takes his Chainsaw Massacre, get to stay for dinner. So
stay on top, man. Gotta stay on top. Gotta stay on my toes.
Yeah, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my boy, the Rad King, born to be rad. He did a great video earlier today. That just spoke to me, and really it's good because I've seen people do videos on this physical media collecting. I am a compulsive buyer. I am very high anxiety. I talked to him about that. The pandemic kind of broke me a little bit. But I'm getting there. I'm getting back there. And he did a very good video, and he reached out pretty much.
When you say, what do you mean? Like, can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Just with the whole aspect of collecting, like the whole thing of FOMO, right? Because to me, it's always been consumerism, like
Right.
American Psycho, right? The height of, you can say, consumerism, right? My card's better than your card. Your car is better than my car. My D is bigger than your D, you know, and stuff like that. Where it's like, oh,
That's
look
all
at
it
this
is.
nice
It's
edition
always
that
a
I
dick.
got.
It
Yeah.
always boils down to a dick measuring contest, man. It
Yes,
always,
it does.
even for the women, they whip out dicks they don't got and measure them. Well, some might. I don't know. I've seen a couple.
You know, and just with that, and it's just like the rest of us, one of us guys, and you know, just, I'm not saying don't do what you do. These are all great channels that are around me and that are in the chats. All great channels. They all do what they do, and I appreciate them for that, and I appreciate their passion for that. And it's just good where it's just like, you know, that's true. I don't have to have a million viewers or a million subscribers. I don't want that. You know, I like what I have. I like these channels for what they are. And it's just great. It's just a great community, and it's great that people can reach out like that. You know what I mean? And kind of say it like it is, like you gentlemen here and him and some others here. Yeah. So, you know,
keeps you real. Keeps your feet on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably been the best year in horror in at least a decade.
Right,
I mean,
right.
it's pretty
Really?
close. Would you gentlemen agree with that?
Well, I don't know. I don't
Big releases,
agree.
that's for sure.
Do you mean release wise, or do you mean like new movie wise?
New film wise in theaters.
Yeah.
I
This is
mean,
good.
we've gotten some good ones, like, you know, with JT last night and stuff like that. I really like Smile 2. I am shocked how much I like that film.
Well, I've never even seen the first one yet.
You don't have to. That's the beauty of it,
No.
where they're kind of separate. They follow the same thing. It is a part 2, but that's only at the start of the
Right.
film. And then it's a beautiful film. The colors are great. The directing is great. The cinematography is great. The woman that stars in that, she's an actual singer and dancer. So that even works better. And she has a good voice. I've heard voices like that before, but she has a good voice.
Wasn't Kevin Bacon's daughter in the first one?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a Grudge type of mixed in with other stuff like that. And it might be my horror of the year. I mean, it's really good. It's a bit long. It's like it's 2 hours and like 10 minutes, but it doesn't seem that way. And I just really like that. I like when stuff's different. I don't know. There's something about that film. I thought it was very good.
Exactly. That's why I fell in love with Killing of a Sacred Deer, because it's just so fucking different and so good. And you just watch it, and it's a couple hours, but it seems like it goes by in about 45 minutes to an hour.
I guess I can't get my take on newer movies. I haven't seen a lot of them. I seen Abigail, and that was my movie of the year, but I haven't seen many movies this year. So it's funny. You guys are talking all this newer horror. You're going forward, which is good. You're evolving with it. You're going forward, but I'm actually catching up on older stuff that I missed. So I'm actually going backwards. So
well, me too. That's what the beauty of my channel has been, just really starting doing content and just getting into these older films, because really Keith and, you know, Brad 4K Tent Revival and Pop's Movie Dungeon and Dirk and Darren. And really when they started doing their big streams of like horror through this year to this year, there's some stuff I never heard of, like, that one French extreme film that Second Sight released. Well, they've released a few, but, you know, High Tension. I didn't know about that film, and Brad really likes that film. I knew nothing about that.
That is based on Intensity, the Dinar Kuntz novel.
I actually have that book too. Got as far as like a bunch of paperbacks.
Of course, they go with their own thing. You know, toward the end, it goes into its own thing. But it's based directly on Intensity by Kuntz. Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple plot holes in it that's like very glaring, but it is a really good movie for what it is. When you watch it, you see what it is, and it for what it is, it's really good.
And it sets you up right away. It sets you up in the first few seconds of what that film is going to be like. You know what I mean? The dude sitting in the car with the head.
Yeah, exactly. And just films that are just like crazy. Yes, they did. Yeah, Intensity TV film is like a Lifetime film or something like that, like Ben was saying. But
that had the dude from Scrubs in it. That one dude that was so in. Yeah, that guy's pretty good, man. I can't.
But like I said, just to me, it's been a great year for horror. Like I say, the best year I've seen in a long time. Because, like I say, Strange Darling is great. Maxine is good, but I put Strange Darling ahead of that by a country mile. Long Legs, Cuckoo, which I've not seen yet. You have this other stuff. Then we have Nosferatu Christmas. We have that film from Eggers on Christmas.
It's a big year. Terrifier, The Watcher.
3, yeah. And we got films like this that we're going to watch, this is the DVD, unfortunately, because Amazon are dicks. And I ordered the Blu-ray and it's stuck somewhere. So I'm like, fuck it. I'll just buy this one instead and stuff like that. It's the film. It looks fine. There's no issue. Make DVDs rad again. And The Substance I still need to watch too, Ben. That's on Look Movie 2 as well. I heard that's really good. So
looks good.
My horror of the year right now, it's a race between Late Night with the Devil and stop motion. I will shoot stop motion to the sky. I love that horror film. It's done very well. It's very Cronenberg-esque, mixed in with David Lynch a little bit. That's just my opinion. But it's really, really good. And this is a new one here to this channel. Snowman, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining, saying hi. That's a great avatar, dude. That's very good.
Snow is a good old friend of mine. You could basically say that I raised Snow.
Okay,
so
very
Snow's
good, excellent. That's a great name, great channel, basically, or it looks like what's going to become. But yeah, we're going to do a slash along, aka watch along discussion on this film, In a Violent Nature, that came out mid 2024. It did get a limited theater release, and I remember seeing the trailer, and I'm like, oh yes, Slasher Dude's in for this. I've seen it. It's a good film. It's not an all-time slasher and stuff like that, but I like it. What it does. It does something different. It's almost, I was talking to Cal on this before we started the stream, that it's almost like a found footage slasher, except it's done in third person. Of course, we follow this. He was a boy that gets taken out by these people and buried, and then gets resurrected by an amulet. It's the typical cool slasher tropes that they use all the time. You take something, they're going to go back and get it. And, we're going to watch this bad boy. And I like it. If they would have cut 30 minutes, it would have been very good. And they did, we'll talk about that.
It's like each foot weighs 400 fucking pounds here. And that's what you got throughout it. The view on this is almost like a video game. You know what I mean? It's like,
right. That's the whole idea, which I thought there's the scene.
It's as if he has his own stand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like on JoJo.
There's a scene that's great, which is my favorite kills in this, and that's when he walks around the cabin. I mean, he draws them out and he walks around the cabin. The one person sees him. You see it from that point of view. He's like, oh shit. And of course, like I said, the director is obviously a fan, and there is a sequel coming. Chris Nash. So yeah, it's a pretty good one. I think I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars and a heart, because I mean, it's a fun one to watch. Like I say, you cut 30 minutes, you'd be fine. Technically, you can stop it like when she's looking in the forest, basically. When she's by the freeway.
It has its weaknesses, but for what it's supposed to be, it does a good job. It has great kills. It has great effects. You know what I mean? Great physical effects. You can't complain about that shit in no way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is unique. So,
yeah, very good. How about you, Cal?
I've not seen it. Have you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, I can hear you, Cal. Yeah, you're all good.
Okay. Yeah. For me, I don't. We're doing a watch along, so I don't want to kick it, but it just.
He's thinking about it.
I didn't know if Cal had even seen it yet. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna watch it now. Wait for him to get back there a bit. We're just gonna start this up in a bit, and we'll be all good. And Substance is great. Another one I haven't watched yet. I haven't watched Abigail yet. That's one I still need to watch. I have the Blu-ray of that. Also, The Strangers, Chapter 1. I've heard mixed things about that film, but I might actually like it. I've heard some people say they actually like for what it is. So Hi, Tiana.
Hey,
Yeah, thanks for dropping in, saying hi.
Hey, Tiana. Every
Tita.
time I see her, I think of my daughter that passed away back in '98. That was my
Oh
daughter's
wow,
name.
okay. Oh
So
wow.
I love to see that name in there. My daughter had two N's, but it's still the same name.
Gotcha. But actually, before I start, I'm just going to show off quickly the stuff I got from the Criterion sale.
Ooh, love it.
And a couple of 4Ks that I purchased cheap because on Amazon, because we're talking about 4Ks for like $10 to $11. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Them fucking
come on now, I
assholes.
paid.
They
Yeah.
just sent me 2 broke items. And they wouldn't replace them. I got to send them back to get the refund.
Oh.
They wouldn't do a replacement. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Here's that Blair Witch that I got today. I had
excellent.
to get it. This and
Excellent.
Creep. I got Creep coming. Have you
Yeah,
guys
me
seen
too.
the series? Have you guys seen the Shutter series yet?
No, I still need to watch that. Thanks for reminding me about that. Yeah, but I got first
like
off just
5
the 4
episodes.
case from Amazon that I did purchase. Casablanca being one of them. So this went down to like $11, and this is the 4K for this. I've never seen this film. Hot take. So I'm like, why not? It's cheap enough.
Well,
With,
it's a classic, man. It's well known. It's like one of the most,
of course,
one of the most
Ingrid
famous
Bergman.
movies.
Ingrid was really pretty. And then Humphrey Bogart. What else can you kind of say about that? And I got that one. Becoming because of Dirks and Darren's Hour to Kill when they did stuff by Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, the Rope was $11.
Yes.
This might be the best. This might be the best. This might be the best. I really like this film. I love this film. This is very good. All done in one place. This apartment in
Over
New York?
Psycho? You got that over Psycho?
Oh yeah,
That's
man.
a good
Rope,
one. Hey,
Rope,
how about that?
In my opinion, Rope is better than Psycho. I mean, I love Psycho, but I like Rope.
Because it's more. They kind of separate themselves a little bit. Like, yeah,
Okay, I gotta watch this because, like, Psycho, in my opinion,
Psycho's a
It's
top
so good,
10 for
man.
me. Yeah,
it's a
Psycho's a top
huge
10 for me.
movie. It gets its
Burger
credit
also.
to a certain degree, but it never
Yeah.
gets its credit when it comes to. I think it is the Godfather of slashers. You know, like Black Christmas is getting its credit now. Halloween gets all the credit, but I think the slasher it starts with Psycho.
Well,
So
It
to
does.
hear
It
that it's
does
better
start
than
with
Psycho,
that. I totally agree. It
I
does
don't
start
consider
with that
them slashers, though. You know what I mean? I don't
because
consider
that's
Black
done in
Christmas
first
Halloween
person.
slashers.
Yeah, that's done in first
Yeah.
person.
To
And,
me, they're more they got more tension. You know what I mean? Than what a slasher would have.
Yeah,
Slashers don't have
exactly.
tension, you know.
The Spiral Staircase is considered an early proto slasher. Shoot, which may be my release of
That's a
the
good
year. Peeping Tom from Criterion. That's a great fucking film. That's a
Damn.
great release from Criterion. That might be my release of the year from a label. I mean, because it's so influential, but from the Criterions that I picked that one up last sale. I picked up finally Thelma and Louise from the great Ridley Scott, who doesn't have an Academy Award to his name. His films can win Academy Awards, his actors can, but he can't for some damn reason. But so finally picked this one up. This is 4K.
never knew that. Never knew he didn't have one. I didn't know he did that movie. Really, I didn't know that.
Me neither. Like I remember watching it as a kid. It's a great film. Gina Davis and flipping Susan Sarandon, when she was pretty. So
Damn it, Janet, I love you.
yeah. This is a newer Criterion, but it got down to like $20. It's the produced by Val Luton collection. So you have I Walk with a Zombie and The Seventh Victim.
Oh man, yes.
A good channel, Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays reviews. He's a big fan of Val Luton, so he has a few of his films on DVD and stuff like that. And I think he is going to pick this one up, but he did mention this, and I'm like, why not? Because it's like early Gothic horror, or whatever it is. So I'm definitely into that. So, another one from Al. Yeah,
Luton worked with Karloff and Lugosi early on, and then later on in the '50s, he made shit like The Leopard Man. The Leopard Man is great. Check it out if you haven't seen it.
I heard it's really good. Yeah. Another Alfred Hitchcock. I didn't even know this film existed. It's based off the book, Rebecca. This was his first studio film. Am I correct? So this is based off the book Rebecca, the same name. So it's like a Gothic horror type of a thing. it plays like one. So this might be one of the first gothic horror films, 1940. So around the same time he did Rope. So this is kind of his take on a ghost story. I love gothic so much; it's really good. So yeah, there's Rebecca. I think they have a few.
Too. Check out Shadow of a Doubt.
Shadow of Doubt, I've heard, is really good. Yeah. A film Dirk and Darren plan on talking about, that's Diabolique. This got down to Troy. If you can pick this up, do it. Definitely. One of the coolest / messed up deaths you'll ever see on film. Done very well, and it's ahead of its time. So this is like a proto giallo slasher, 1955. So this is good. It's past its code, not pre-code, but so it's still good though. Pan's Labyrinth. I've never seen this film, so finally picked this up, the Criterion version of this. I'm a huge Guillermo del Toro fan. He's just cool.
My son loves him too, and that might be his favorite of his.
And then finally,
he loves them all.
Nice. Finally picked this one up, which is getting a 4K from Criterion. That's Kronos. Different type of vampire film. Ron Perlman's in here.
Yes.
Federico Lupi. And this is, I think, his first studio film too. I thought it was The Devil's Backbone, which I still need to watch. I have that Criterion as well. So yeah, that's Kronos. Yeah. But expect a 4K of this coming, which will come with the Blu-ray because Criterion are cool like that. And they know. Risky Business. This might be my release of the year. I haven't seen this in a long ass time. And approved by the director. Save these stickers. And of course, it has that song from Tangerine Dream. Russell's mentioned it a bunch of times. I need to get some of their albums. I love Legend. That's where I was introduced to Tangerine Dream. And then of course Thief and Sorcerer. I still need to watch Sorcerer with Mr. Schreider.
The movie with the classic scene with the old time rock and roll. We danced.
Yes.
That one?
Yeah, by Bob Seger. That's right. And made the man more popular than ever, and made that song more popular than ever. Yeah. So Rebecca De Mornay, very young Rebecca De Mornay.
Oh, she was hot back then.
No, 1983. So this was his. Yeah, because I know that for fans of Tom Cruise, I know he was in a car accident. So you see some facial features change later on. Like Legend, I think, is the last time you kind of see him looking like that. You have taps, you have other shit. And last but not least, this was a re-release to 4K, but I got the Blu-ray. That's Don't Look Now. So this is an upgrade to the basic Blu-ray that I have from the studio. This is top 10 film, possibly. But yeah, what can you say about it? It's a great film.
What do you do with your less superior ones, like your bitch Blu-ray you just said? So what are you going to do? Do you sell them or you keep them?
I'll keep
them for a while now. Just give them to friends and people like you, like Keith and stuff. Send them to you all. It's not about money for me. It's not about that. I'm not that person.
A reseller per se, but I do get when people say they sell certain movies in their collection to fund more movies in their collection. So like if you got something right now and then a better edition is coming out, I understand when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna sell mine so I can afford that edition."
As long as they don't scalp them, like charge 3 or 4 times.
Like them damn steelbook people, they be scalping.
I hate scalping.
That's why I'll only get Deadpool and Wolverine when it gets down to $20. I won't buy it for that full price because it's not
going to go down that low.
No, I don't think it will. To tell you the truth, I can do without
waiting for those Star Wars TV steelbooks, Star Wars TV shows to go down, and they haven't.
Mandalorian is only good the first and second season, then it becomes just like the rest of them, in my opinion. You just
Criterion are notorious for staying at least the price you paid for it. Criterions are.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, I love Criterion. I love the film label. So yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. Go ahead. So we're just gonna start this bad boy in a violent nature. 2024. I'll start the countdown here, and then we'll start bullshitting more about random shit while watching it. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Anybody check out Survivor Series?
Rhythm Nation.
I've been catching some of the annoying clips. You know, the clips they put up that keeps repeating.
Yes, they
itself 5 times.
do. I watch
Oh,
some of
man.
those. That'll be taken
Yeah.
down and like whatever like that.
Yeah, it looked like it was a
don't-
fucking squash match, you know, like it should have been. I mean, you know, the OG bloodline had all the bigger, you know, but
Right.
I don't know.
Well, it makes I watch that. I don't mind the cinematic type stuff. It's like the face off that
Yeah,
Roman does with Punk and stuff like that. And Punk says, "No, not you. He owes me a favor." You know who I think the favor is? Brock Lesnar. There's something that says that the favor, since you know Paul Heyman guys and all this other shit too. What's the favor? Brock Lesnar. It makes me wonder.
I didn't watch that face off yet. I still gotta watch
Oh,
it.
it's cinematic type stuff. I'd rather them do it in the ring. I'd rather them do it there. They don't want to do that anymore. That's why it kind of got me away from wrestling. I mean, really has. Like AEW doesn't do that. So it's like,
I don't know.
well-
I feel like it's so different. You know how you were talking about different in horror. I mean, the movies you've been talking about, it feels different. So I kind of respect it. I'm sure it'll run its course, but like the Cody stuff and the Cody and Roman stuff at the stadium, it looks stupid from the outside, but when you watch
I kind of
it's really
liked it.
good.
No, I kind of like that because they're good. They're good actors, right? They're good. You believe them. That's the whole idea. You want to believe that. Like that was
Some of
great.
them. Some of them.
When Cody basically said, "This is your stadium. This is my city," because my father happened to wrestle a few miles down.
I hate to
But
say
when he
it,
said,
but
"You're in my way, though. You're in my way."
In life, in
Yeah.
life, I was like,
That's just
"Damn."
good. Roman's so good right now. Who would have thought? Nobody.
He
likes
is
Roman.
very good with
Cody is a
talking,
very good
like-
champion. Do you guys think they're pushing Cody as a good champion? I don't think so.
Nope.
I think it's
I think he's the best babyface there. I mean, he
Right,
really
but-
is.
They haven't done with him what they should have, though, man. There's pay-per-views, a lot of pay-per-views.
I want it. Yeah. Here's my hot take,
take.
real quick. I think his run has been trash, and I'm a Cody
No, it's
guy.
all
I
good.
like Cody, but I didn't want him to win at WrestleMania. I don't like it. Finish the story. That was a stupid ass slogan. Okay, you're gonna finish the story, then you're gonna retire. Like it just they didn't set him up proper. He
But
had
I
no
expect him to be better.
The
after he
Gunther
got it,
shit
you
was
know what I
cool.
mean?
I think the Gunther shit was cool. That's about it.
Gunther is the best thing they have.
I think Damian Priest has become very good.
He's really good.
for that company.
Unfortunately, he's on limited time, man. He's deep in his 40s.
He's older. Yeah, he's older.
It sucks for him. You know what I mean? That's kind of a bitch.
I don't know though, because the way wrestling is going, they're not doing house shows as much. They're going to extend all of them are going to extend their careers for a really bad injury.
Priest definitely don't look 40-something. You know what I mean? Priest definitely don't look in his 40s.
No, of course not. Of course they don't, because they eat healthy, they work
Fucking
out,
take care of
dude.
themselves,
Yeah.
I think he has 10 years, Keith. I do. I think, and then after that, he'll start just doing, select events.
Well,
They
look
all
how
do
old they
that.
are.
I never liked it when they said they decided to become part-timers. John Cena started that shit. And I'm like, really? It's like, that's a huge ditz to the flipping middle class society, in my opinion. It's like, really?
I don't ever see this. I see the ground moving and the pole coming up and it shoots up out there. And it doesn't tell you the story about him for quite a while. You know what I mean?
It really
He just-
doesn't until he gets into the house, and then you hear the dad talking, like, right? You see the picture and you're
Slowly
like,
but surely.
oh, yeah.
Slowly but surely
Basically,
it starts.
basically it starts. These two dudes are talking and they're like, yeah, blah, 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 and stuff like that. Hey, grab that. And it's just an amulet, right? So they just decide to take it, right? And you see this like hole that's in this like shallow grave, basically. And we're at the point here where you don't see what he looks like. Probably in the 4K, you'll see what he looks like, but you don't just yet, which I always liked about that, where they don't show it. I always like that. They just show basically the back of his head. It's like, this guy's basically Kane Hodder. I mean, the way he walks.
He's just fucking shitty, man. He's like, why did I get up out of this ground and do this shit? Why is people fucking with me?
Yeah, why are you messing with me? This is a good
Give me
starting scene here with the dude where, like I
Give me my
said,
shit.
it is a walk, but
My necklace. God damn it. Where is my necklace?
it's almost quite soothing, really, when he's all walking, like in the forest, because there's nothing, right? You hear the animals, right? And it's just like,
Like his feet are wet.
Because he has no weapon
What they call
yet.
that? Sasquatch.
Yeah, Sasquatch. That's another one. What is it? It's a Sasquatch Bigfoot found footage. Oh,
When you guys think we're gonna get another Hatchet film?
that won't happen.
I'm not
You don't
sure
think?
if we will now. Well, the last couple that Adam Green made didn't get the attention that the first couple did. You know,
It's like with
for some
I
reason,
still need to watch it, but
For some
the Chrome
reason.
Skull ones, those ones laid to rest. You know, that could have been
The
huge.
first one especially. The first one's great, man. I love it.
First one's really good. You would think the second one is close because of the actors they added, but it's not. But it's still good. But the first one's really good.
Yeah. Just when
They
it's
all
getting
kick
really
the dead
good.
animal. Yeah,
Just
the
when
bear
he kills
trap.
the imposter, it ends. You know what I mean? He kills his imposter, and then it ends. I was like, "Fuck! I want to see actual Chrome Skull do some killing for a while." I mean, he tries to catch up in that few minutes he's on.
I don't
It's
know. I
funny,
can't
right?
see-
He
I can't see
turns and he
Victor
sees the
Crowley
bow.
ending.
There, that's where he hears the horns honking and all this other stuff too. That's where you see the two dudes having the argument.
Dude needs a new shirt, man. That shirt's got it's all kind of eaten up by shit.
Yeah, because it's been in the dirt, so like worms and maggots and shit.
Dude,
You see, it's basically a bear trap for like something that's been dead there for a long time.
yeah.
He sits there and looks at it.
It's some kind of a doggy, I think, man.
Yeah.
Doggy and fucking.
So now he's mad. He's like, "You assholes! You kill a dog, y'all pieces of shit."
Yeah, just leave it in the trap like that. If you're gonna trap something like that, fucking eat it or something. Don't just trap a fucking doggy and leave it there.
I think these dudes are telling him to get off the property or something like that. Like, you know, because they plan on building something there, but it's not happening.
Yeah, they got it marked off by all those red ties.
Yeah, they're gonna chop them down.
I'm not sure. I don't know much about that shit, so I don't know what that means. Really. Maybe they do have plans to do something. I don't know.
Because I forgot where this is filmed at, but yeah, it's beautiful areas. Of course it is. Like, but
Toward the mountains, I think.
It almost looked like Oregon at one time, but not really.
yeah, I'd almost think it's upper parts of California, like Trinity County, but it's not. I know that. That's where my parents live up at, and that's really pretty mountains up there.
It surprises me every time you say California, Chris. You do not seem like a California guy.
I'm Irish, Danish, and Dutch, so it's like my parents weren't kind of California-like, you know what I mean? So it's just different. I'm not the laid-back person here.
I got Irish, Scottish, German, Indian, lots of German, but you could see that in me, the German. You could definitely see the German in me, the Norwegian.
That's funny. He can hear them talking, right? Because you can hear them, of course, obviously, and they don't see him, which is a trip. That's why first time seeing this, I'm like going, dude, you have to spot him, dude. He's like right there, and you just don't notice.
Well, because he's not trying to hide. You know what I mean? When someone's not
Yeah,
trying
he's
to hide.
not. He doesn't know. Yeah, he doesn't know. He's like, he doesn't give a shit.
That's why they don't see him, because he seems so normal that they probably figure it's just somebody that's around there. Like they know he's there, they just don't know he's there, you know?
He's always.
See, I like that, right? He just walks around. He literally walks around and
like this.
took the trash while you're at it. Oh yeah, it's a broken down house, like just in the middle of nowhere.
It's tired, man. Some fucking you got some meth cooking in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's where they do it at.
You know,
I love that turn of the camera. The camera's done very good here. Just you see him just gradually turn there. He's like, yeah.
He does kind of turn on the dime, just
That's what I
Like
love
a
about
video game
slashers. I
version.
love this. This is definitely for fans just because of that. Then they just zoom out of him going in the house.
Think this will fall in history later on? Do you think it'll fall more into serious side, like more serious horror lovers will like it, or people that like more just campy slasher? Like, where do you think it'll fall more?
I think time
Can't be.
will be its friend. Time will be its friend. This is one of those. Like in 10
It's
years,
one of the
people
first of its
appreciate it.
kind. Yeah.
This will be appreciated a lot more in 10 years.
See, like it says, it shows the camera angle from him. He's like going out with the rifle and shit like that. He knows he's gone.
See the couches even outside. Meth house.
He's all watching him leave. That's where he sees the pictures. This is pretty good. This is where you find out.
He just walks right in, and first time I seen, I got kind of confused because he kind of acts like he knows him, but yet he doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like
I like it too. I forgot because he sees the vision through the mirror of his dad, but you don't see the top of the dad's head, right? You don't see that, so they kind of keep that a mystery. And he's wearing a flannel shirt too. You notice that?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like his dad. He's like,
He's
yeah,
supposed
what
to
was?
see him, yet he's not. You know,
Yeah, I think
Like
the
he-
amulet was his mother's. I think it was.
like he didn't jump like he should. Like you should see this motherfucker and go, "Oh my god!" But he doesn't do that. He kind
This is funny. He thinks that's the amulet, but it's not. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah. This what starts telling you who he is. Yep. Always be with you no matter what happens. Oh, he's their little
Tell me
boy.
you can do
So,
this.
guys, any special plan? Any
What the
special
fuck?
plans for Christmas,
Boom!
guys?
He's their little boy. That's nice.
And I like that they don't show that. He just goes, "What the fuck?" Right, and he knocks open the rifle and shit like that. He's like, "Oh God, I don't know what to do."
He's like, man, there it is. Oh no. Shit.
You see that? He shot through the wall. So he shot through the wall at him. It's like, dang, that's pretty good. Like
He pulls
he
the
knew
gun
where
on
he
him.
was at, so he shot through. And he's like, "You asshole! You almost hit me."
Look at this guy. Do you really think that gun's gonna matter? Look at him.
I know he's all
He's
walking
had
towards
treatment.
him. The actor that plays him is a pretty big dude, so I mean,
Mm.
it picked a good person to play him.
He's had a lot worse done to him than getting shot. I mean, you better get a fucking lost rocket or something. That little one shooter shotgun, man. He's like, fuck that, dude. My
That's
head's
right. He
falling
got the he got one of the bear traps. You asshole! That's what you get.
Yeah, it's just like a. You know, he
Yeah.
crying. That dude would have kept running. He'd still be running now if he hadn't called. He's walking after him. He knows the old fucker will get tired soon. Step in a trap or something.
Yeah.
Get away. We are one. Me.
This is pretty good.
There it is. There it
Pretty
is.
good. Yeah.
It's probably his trap, you know.
Right, and you don't see that. I like that where you just see the bloody hand and shit like that. Pick up the amulet, and he realizes it's not it. He's like,
Right.
oh, shit.
Man, you need to reach down and try to get that fucker off or something, because crying and stretching that way is not doing shit.
See what he looks like later or in a minute here. Yeah, he just punched him in his face or just really took his whole hand and just squeezed his face like the mountain did in Game of Thrones.
Because that's a trap for big animals. That's not a little trap.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a certain amount of pressure just to pull that fucker open. That's gruesome. And that goes all the way back now.
He goes back and you see the bloody hat.
Yeah.
He should have taken the hat. That would have been great. Like, he just puts it on. It's like, here you go.
Number one motherfucker. All right. Bad motherfucker. He's like, that's not it, man. My shit don't say motherfucker.
That's it. You see a little bit of it. He basically gouged his eyes out, like, badly.
Yeah, he's trying to do him a favor. So
He did the Shears kill in part 5, A New Beginning. He did it like that. Yeah, so it basically goes to nightfall, which I kind of like. So it's like a time skip. That's when he'll see the vehicles.
This dude's hat said number one motherfucker. That's the kind of guy that wear a shirt that says same shit, different day. You know?
That's probably true. Like it'd
You know
probably be
that guy.
just like that.
Same shit, different day. Or have a license plate that says my other car's a piece of shit too.
So this is basically for fans, right? They're around the campfire, right? And he tells the story. So basically, Yeah, Cal, one of these times you'll have to do like a deep dive on each one of the characters in this film and do your ranking on them.
I'm
They always,
becoming that guy,
when
huh?
they first show up, they're always so happy. You know what I mean? They're always so just ready to get laid, smoke some pot, and have premarital sex.
A few
And it just-
lesbians and shit in here, or wannabe lesbian stuff in here.
At least Jason lets
Careful,
lets
Chris.
him get the lust off
Careful.
first. Usually, you know? Jason always believed in letting them get done with the sex first.
Let's get done with the deed.
Jason's like, man, I can't interrupt that. I'll just wait a minute. Plus,
Nah,
I kind of want to.
Jason's a real
Peeping
bad
Tom
cock
flipping
blocker, man.
creeper.
Yeah, Jason just wants to watch it.
He just wants to watch.
Nah, he's
Mom, I
angry,
want to
man.
watch. Get back
All right,
in the
you
pool.
done.
When them titties come out, he gets angry. He's a cock block. I'm telling you.
No, all right, God damn it, you're done. You got done 10 minutes ago. No more cuddling. Spear through both of you.
And then it's so blatant respect in Jason X, where it's just like we're having premarital sex and all this stuff in the forest, and he just takes the sleeping bag and just like you hear him just going off. It's comedic gold. It's really
You get
good.
against the tree and they're going, oh. And he's going, what the hell? Why won't they die? Jesus Christ!
Won't they die? Yeah.
He just wanted to shut him up.
Uh,
He was confused as hell because Jason wasn't the smartest fellow, man. He didn't understand regular shit, you know.
J2, we get it. Your dicks are fucking huge, and you're not compensating for anything.
yeah.
You heard chicken dicks. You talking about dicks already?
Hey, what are you hiding a wedding ring somewhere, or something? Wow, my boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen. I can't help but think that's actual
That's my girl. Wait,
Well, he's full of shit already.
My girl. Yeah.
Yeah, he's full of shit. This fun guy used to. He don't do shit for her.
That's good, Snow. Glad you enjoyed it.
What do you say?
He said the movie was. He thought it was good.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, it is. It's
Yeah,
not
pretty
great.
good. It's a fun one.
Like I say, it has its weaknesses, but it's fun, and that's what
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a good time. That's what
Did you
know,
guys see Baghead yet?
I haven't seen Baghead yet. That's on Shudder.
No, I was, you know,
Yeah, me either. I'm just wondering if they really delved into Sackhead Jason, like if it's basically just a movie like that.
It's a possession type of a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, these
JT from JT's Horror Discussions, he did a review on it. He liked
See,
it.
These aren't supposed to be Silence of the Lambs, you know, and shit. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to be that level. They're just supposed to be a good time. You know what I mean? They're not trying to make.
There's
it
one
kind
on
of
Netflix I want to check out called Don't Move. It's like a serial killer drama or something like that. It looks pretty good.
Did you guys see When Evil Lurks? That's a damn good. Very.
I love When Evil Lurks. That was my
That
horror
one
of the
really
year last
scared me.
year. I think it was. Yeah.
That's
I
the most
actually heard
unique
people
book
saying that
I've
movie
ever
scared
seen.
them.
No, but
That-
it's just the idea is terrifying. The idea is really terrifying. It's a different type of possession film.
Yeah, man. The Rotten or whatever they call them. Something
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Rotten. Yeah, it's almost like a pandemic type of movie, right? It kind of
Sorta.
works like that. Yeah,
Yeah, except for instead of having the disease in them, they got
the whole
their-
scene with the
their
dog.
guts.
You knew it was coming, but I didn't think the scene with the dog would get there. I didn't think they pulled the trigger. They pulled the trigger with a child with yeah.
That as a possession movie is kind of like 28 Days Later to the zombie movies. You know what I mean? Like 28 Days Later,
Yeah.
instead of being dead, you have the rage virus. In When Evil Lurks, you don't have a disease, you have a demon.
That's always liked about Fulci's Zombie because it went back to old school like voodoo type shit. Like White Zombie did. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Zombie, man. That is top 2 or 3 zombie films ever made, in my opinion.
El Lugosi. Man, I think that was the first film I've ever seen with him. I haven't seen
White
Dracula.
Zombie?
Yeah, White Zombie. Because he acts like Dracula in that film because the way he preps himself, you know?
Yeah. Black Cat with him is great too, with him and Boris Karloff.
Yeah. Those were the big 3 back in the day. What, Lon Chaney, who did the werewolf?
Yeah, Yeah.
But the big two kind of before Price a little bit, like Vincent Price, like a little bit before him.
You had Conrad Light and Lon Chaney Sr. in the silent era, and then you had Lugosi, and then Karloff, and then Elsa Lanchester did The Bride, and then you had Lon Chaney Jr. starting about 1940 or 41, and then so. But I think Lugosi's best role is Igor, man. He's like Son of Preacher and shit. He's great as Igor, man.
In Black Sabbath, man, like him as the Wordalak, that may be one of the greatest vampire stories I've ever seen. Like in film, it's for as short it is. I really like the Wordalak. He basically plays a vampire, so that's his time playing a vampire. You know, come sit on Grandpa's lap. He says that to his grandchild. Come on, sit in Grandpa. And I'm like, whoa.
Black Sabbath is timeless. It really is.
The phone.
It will always be a yeah.
Mario Bava, man, Ricardo Frida was ahead of his time with gothic horror. He's really good. The Horrible Dr. Hitchcock is flipping terrific film from him.
Yeah, Bava did that. I think like maybe 5-6 years after he did Black Sunday.
Yeah.
Fucking lumberjack.
Fucking lumberjack. Yeah, that's right, because he was a lumberjack.
Closed up shop, and the police ruled it poison.
Tom Bunyan.
They said a bunch of animals got in the 12.
Paul Bunyan.
Oh yeah.
That's Paul's brother, Tom.
Yes,
Tom's
nice.
Tom and Nick.
Hey Russell, there you are. Good to see you there, Russell. Yeah, we're just having fun here watching Into Violent Nature. And, he says, "Oh yeah, that's a great story." So I like the way they did that, like them sitting around the campfire telling the story, right? Maybe the animals got him; they don't know.
Yeah, it's a unique way to tell you who he is. You know what I mean? I like how they do it.
Good story. Good goddamn story. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. My nails have been
Fuck off. It was a good story.
And I do like they go from night to day. I do like the way they do that. They go from night to day. I mean, it's long, but I like specifically with the first kill that kind of happens here where he drags the dude. So it's like really, really cool. Where his earbuds are still going off, the music is still playing, so it plays and plays.
These fuckers got all these plans, but they don't realize that their plans are being altered by one guy.
Yeah, let's take a picture. You don't even see the picture. They just show them taking the picture with their phones. That's why they're obviously dislikable. All those guys are pieces of shit. So I have no issue with them getting killed off. I really don't. And he's like right there. I do like that when they take the picture and you see him in the background, which makes it even better.
Well, he wanted to be in the picture, Like, wait, what about me?
It's like he wasn't there.
He feels like he's grinning on me.
Chris, when's your anniversary, man?
It's coming up, I think.
Smiling.
I forget. I have to look. I don't kind of pay attention to that, but I know it's coming.
I think both of you guys just should do a big party, for your anniversaries. I think that'd be cool. Maybe open link. Maybe let's.
I didn't celebrate my third.
Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah,
my third was in May, but it was May 5th. My third anniversary was. I didn't even celebrate it or mention it because shit was.
Oh, good there, Jeff. John Doe Juggalo, aka my man, Mr. Jeffrey
Johnny
King. Very
Judd.
cool dude. Check out his stuff. You have a good night too, my friend. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Expect him, me, and possibly Guy and the Freaky Geeky, man. Just adding some new stuff to the stack. So expect that future content for that next year. All that great stuff. So,
Caveman. Yeah. Well, Gore, I hope you change your tune this year and celebrate it. It's a milestone. Man.
I hope the next 5-6 months is a little bit, is a little better, and then I'll celebrate my fourth.
Don't let nobody steal your joy, man.
Absolutely not.
It's kind of hard sometimes,
It is. It's easier said than done, but
yeah,
you got it, man.
No, I definitely don't want anybody to take my joy, definitely
that won't happen. They can try to take it over my dead fucking body. That's what they can try to do. I mean,
Yeah, That's what it's coming to, you know. Except for
Like-
not mine.
Damn, Chris,
Like-
you made it sound like the R word. You could take it over my dead body.
I'll say it even for my boy Swerve would say, if you want to make this personal, I'll walk your ass like a dog.
Right.
I mean,
Take a little road trip, man.
I'd be more than happy to.
Here you guys go. Don't do that, Gore.
No, man, no.
Don't
But
do
yeah,
it.
I'm trying not to. I got other plans.
Oh, like Lethal Weapon. You want a shot at the title? Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. I actually used that when I was younger because see,
Yeah, you want a shot at the title?
In all my youth, I never lost a fight. Never. I've never gotten my ass whooped. I guess that's why I'm so cocky. But I never got my ass whooped. So I would use that when I was in like late teens, early 20s. Oh yeah, motherfucker, you want to shot the title? Here it is.
What's your
Oh, yeah,
ring
this is where
record?
he comes out of the the cabin and shit like that, and just with the chick that gets all pissed off. Obviously, she had an argument with her boyfriend,
I'm not
which
a
I
young
think
man.
she's the final girl. I think that's the final girl. So it kind of starts with her, ends with her.
Hey, parts of from unknown. I just butchered his name, didn't I?
I'm from parts
Unknown.
from unknown.
Hey.
I'm from parts from unknown, dude. I'm from the void, man. I'm like
From Parts Unknown, Mr. X.
Mr. Rex.
Yeah, you know,
Nice.
the Gladiator,
Yo, ass better call somebody.
the Conquistador.
Nice.
Yeah,
The road dog Jesse James. The badass
doing some
Billy Gunn.
Howard Finkel, Hulk Hogan.
That's right. Oh, damn. That's pretty good, Keith. Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful.
That was a good poll you did, Keith. I'm surprised. Yeah. Paul Orndorff got more love than
I
Another
did
one.
done them. For some reason, the Shawn Michaels Eddie Guerrero one got like it's got like 40 or 50 fucking votes now, and most people are saying Shawn Michaels, man, and like it's lopsided.
Wait
I
a
was
minute, I
shocked,
missed this
man.
poll. What's this poll you guys speak of?
I'm glad he
it's
does his wrestling polls. I like that. It brings back the love a little bit. Wait,
It's
used to
something
be.
like movie post, man. I put a bunch of them, like Bret Hart or who did I have Bret Hart with? I had Hogan and Savage, Hogan or like Hogan 87, Savage or Savage 88. I had God, I can't
Like
remember
a
what.
tier system.
I had it was Bret Hart 97 or Kurt Angle 2000.
Kurt Angle. Easy.
No way. I don't get me wrong. I love Kurt, but Bret
Kurt's
Kurt
a
Angle has
savage.
the best rookie
Kurt's
year
a
of
savage.
all
He's a
time.
savage.
Nobody
Macho
tried to land
Man.
like Kurt Angle.
It's too bad that never really it did materialize, but thank God he had his rivalry with Samoa Joe. That's one of the best rivalries I've seen in a while. Those two mixed together very well.
Kurt Angle's actually
Like-
in my top 5.
Kurt Angle
I love
mastered.
Kurt
Oh, I agree with that. Oh, he's
Kurt
probably
Angle
one of the
could
best
bring
ever.
Any emotion out of you. That's what's cool about Kurt. Kurt can bring any emotion out of you. He can make you laugh your ass off. He could be intense, and you could take it
He is
seriously.
very
but
intense.
this is fucking talented, man. He was
And he
hilarious.
doesn't pretend. You know, he knows he's he's goofy, he's dorky, and he uses that like. But in the ring, he's
Yeah,
all
that-
business. He's one of the best.
Yeah. When you're able to laugh at yourself, that helps so much with performance, man. It really does.
Man, I love Kurt Angle. I just watched the Survivor Series 01. You know, where he came down and portrayed Austin, and
I
helped
remember
WWE
that.
get the win. Yep.
When he first came in, he wouldn't even cuss. Instead of saying hell or something, he'd be like, heck, well, heck, just heck.
The three
know,
eyes.
Just
Gore
the
had
guys,
Gore. The 3 eyes. See, that'll keep you on the straight path. The 3 eyes. What's the 3 eyes, Gore?
integrity, intensity, and
Intelligence.
intelligence. Yeah.
Intelligence. I was almost about to say influence. I mean,
I know the other two and forgot the intelligence. Integrity, and
God,
intensity.
look at that. Right in his mouth. Like
Yeah.
the tree. He's done.
But man, you gotta admit, no one made shit moves look better or more realistic than Bret the Hitman Hart, man. No one ever did. All his shit looked like it fucking hurt.
It did.
You gotta admit it, man.
Gore, I'm a
Like,
Sean guy. I hate to tell you, man. I'm a Sean guy.
Oh no,
Well,
I think Sean
that-
could be the best ever.
that has
I always say
nothing to
could
do
be.
with- That has nothing to do with giving Brett that credit, though, man. You know,
Oh hell
Yeah,
no.
I
Oh,
just-
absolutely.
I mean, the sharpshooter looks clean. It's good. Brett, maybe I need to go back and watch some of that shit. Brett
Well,
just
no,
wasn't
his
my
what
guy.
is it? His not diving elbows, but when he just drop in with that forearm and the elbow and stuff like that, the way he just dropped in there, he would sell that move very well.
Side
Way he
backbreaker,
did it.
man. You look like you. Yeah, I mean, you literally bend across his knee, just blam. Brett shit just looks.
I
solid.
like Brett off the mat, like on interviews and everything. I like him as a personality better than Sean, but like in the ring, Sean is my man.
That's funny. The light goes off. He's dead out there and stuff, and the music's still playing.
I
So
gotta
he's
catch
just
up
like-
with him, Gore. I will go back and watch. I watched the Did you guys ever watch that video somebody did? The history of the WWF, and it starts in like the '60s and it goes all the way up to the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
Fucking
yeah.
things like 5
Yeah,
hours.
I've got that collection. I have that collection on DVD. Yeah.
I have the history of the I have the
Yeah, like
history
all
of the heavyweight championship and stuff like that, where I'm not giving up those sets at all. Where it had I got it because it had all the Rock versus Austin matches, all of them. You know, like literally that was for the title. You know, specifically for that
it had
match.
the
at
Intercontinental ones, too?
17.
You just dragging him. Yeah, that was such an incredibly important championship that I'm glad they brought back. Remember, for several years there was no Intercontinental Championship. 80s and 90s.
At least
so important.
WWE have gotten those titles better, because before it was garbage, which is too bad. That's what turned
Oh,
me off.
that was Vince's shit, because the Vince didn't even like the tag team titles, and he really didn't give a shit about the Intercontinental title. It was all about heavyweight titles for him.
Right.
Vince didn't even like tag teams, and in the 80s he had great. I mean, look at the tag teams he had, man. The Killer Bees, the Hart Foundation, the British Bulldogs in their prime. Oh my God.
This is
Dog
pretty good.
was
There's
good.
nothing. It's like this place is like a museum that he comes up to. I think for firemen, that's where he gets the old school
Like
fire
the-
helmet from. As he's dragging the dude, and that's his head, by the way. On the other hand, which is a pretty good shot there. I mean,
Strike Force was a great tag team. I mean,
Strike Force
you know,
was very damn good, really, for what it was.
You look at it.
Road
Rick Martel
Warriors.
was from the AWA.
Demolition.
Demolition.
Demolition was great. Demolition at their prime was dominant. I love Demolition with Mr. Fuji. Dude,
Yeah.
those guys were great.
Then he came over there and joined Tito Santana, which I think is very underrated. Tito Santana.
Demolition not in the Hall of Fame either. I
What do
call
you guys
bullshit on
think?
that.
What do you guys think the most underrated tag team ever? Like, it was cut short. Nobody ever
Killer
remembers it.
The Killer Bees.
You have to
They
give me a
never got
second.
their due. They never got their due. And they had a couple of great athletes. Jumping Jim Brunzell could do a drop kick to the face, look like a knockout every time.
I'm unconventional, man. It's a cross. I have a cross between three. I think Team Angle was very underutilized, and they were really good.
Oh, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. Those
Yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
I'm
They
happy
really
for
good.
Shelton. I'm very happy for Shelton. Shelton's the
That dude's been
man.
around forever, man.
Shelton
He
is
ain't
great.
Yeah,
That
not
dude is
eight.
built. Yeah, he's built. His
He
match
looks
with
like he
Shawn
did-
Michaels was terrific. That's probably one of the greatest super kicks you'll ever see, and they sold that perfectly.
Fucking looks like he did 20 years ago, you know? He's carrying this guy around with just a jaw. His head's just like.
Yeah, he just drops it. He did. That's a good shot. So they had to practice that.
He's just carrying him by the jaw. Fuck it. I'll bring
So-
him
He's
here.
in some upgrade equipment here. He's like, oh, look, there's a mask for me to wear, which is like one of the coolest looking things ever. I mean,
Yeah, that is crazy. What kind of mask is that?
it's
So,
an
but
old
yeah.
fireman mask or something. Forestry.
So my favorite probably is you guys will probably get a kick out of this. My favorite underutilized tag team that were great for me was Angle and Benoit. Nobody talks about that. They
Oh,
were
yes.
so good in the ring together.
Oh yes. Oh
That-
yes. No
that was
banger
so
matches
cool.
those two had. Those two were meant for each other, and that's the sad part. That's the very dark part. I mean, that cage match that they had when he did a moonsault, when Angle did a moonsault, I think that was the first time he did it, and he missed. And it's like, holy shit, this guy.
Man, if Yokozuna hadn't gained so much weight, I think the tag team with him and Owen would have went on for a while. That was a pretty good team too.
Hmm.
Yoko just got so big, man, that he just couldn't even move anymore.
What
Like
was
they
it?
said-
Earthquake and that other big dude had a tag team for a little bit. Typhoon?
Typhoon.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that used to be Tugboat. Yeah.
Yeah, tugboat. That would be
was-
good. You know what? If they did win tag titles, something about Chris Jericho and the Big Show just worked for me. I mean, those two were pretty good together. I mean,
All disasters. Yeah.
yeah,
Jericho and Benoit was great together too.
of course. No, he was good. Really, Chris could go good
Benoit
together
was
with
a great
anybody.
wrestler,
Even
man.
Shawn Michaels would be a good tag team.
Chris is in my
Yeah.
top 5 as well. He's in my top
It-
5.
No, he is for me too. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean, if you're talking about his work, yeah, he was a great
Shades of the Dynamite Kid. They're mirror images.
Yes.
They're mirror images of each other. It's almost scary.
I patterned a lot of my style after Dynamite Kid too, because Dynamite Kid was a huge influence on me early. So
Great
when I
wrestler,
was-
very
got some
troubled,
tapes,
just like they
Gore?
all are.
You
Very
got some
troubled
tapes we
human
can
beings.
watch.
My finisher was a flying headbutt. Of course, I retired in 2010, and this is before that shit happened with Benoit. I wouldn't be able to use that now if I wrestled, just because people wouldn't like it. You know.
You got anything we could watch, Gore?
Do what?
You got anything we could watch of yours?
Well, if I could get a hold of the people, the federation that I used to work for and shit, like I never owned a camcorder, so nobody, we're kind of poor people. I got some pics and stuff like that. I put some of the pics up on my post a few days ago.
So basically, he basically took the goodies from that museum and stuff. So he has the hook now with the chain, and he has his stuff like that. He waits for the light sensor to go off, which it does. Now it's early morning. Now this is where it gets interesting.
There is footage out there though, Kyle. Yes, I just
Nice.
haven't tried to retrieve it, but I do have pics.
From Parts Unknown, the Blackened One.
No, I was actually from Sturgis, South Dakota. Well, Sturgis, South Dakota, weighing 227 pounds. Ruin.
Yeah, there's these two right here, which like they're
Damn,
all
Gore, you don't
playfully and
look,
stuff like that.
you don't look 180 pounds. Sheesh.
Dude,
would've
I'm about 180, 185 now. For some reason, I keep losing weight. But back then, Cal, I was 200 and I was like 200 and between 215 and 220 at all times. I was, I was big.
Dude, there's a lot of former wrestlers in our community, like Cody the Dude, Dave. But there's a
14
lot of
years,
them.
I ain't wrestled in 14 years, brother.
Oh, that's
I
funny. He
thought-
puts the hatchet down. So he puts the hatchet down on the piece of wood while the two girls are talking and shit. That's where he just goes in the water. He goes in the lake. In the lake.
And Dave, R.I.P. He can talk some wrestling. He can talk some good shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
would like to
yeah.
see you guys. I would like to see a lot of you former wrestlers because there's a lot of them, Gore. I would like to see a lot of you guys do a stream one day and talk
It
about.
seems to be hard to talk about
Hey,
though.
man. Hey,
So-
go back and watch mine and Killer Pizza's vid, man. The last 45 minutes that we talked was all about our careers.
there.
We just
Yeah,
sit on
I
top,
was there.
So and that is such a cool guy, man. He's such a nice guy. We're gonna do a lot more shit together. He wants to stream now. I can't believe all these years he's been on there. Mine, I got to broke his live stream virginity. That's fucking great.
What's going on, Jamie? Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. I appreciate that. Watching in a violent nature, just a fun bullshit stream discussion / along, all the good stuff.
Jamie Lee Hart. Hey, Jamie.
Talk about wrestling and what's not.
Jamie Hart of the Hart Foundation. There you go.
Happy holidays to the
Yeah.
chat too. I want to say that to you.
Yeah.
I think it was great.
Always sweet, man. She's always been, I've known her the whole time down here. She's always been so sweet. Just such a nice person.
Former horror YouTuber of the month, by the way. So
Yes. Yeah. She got it 4 or 5 months before I did. Yeah. I remember that.
Somebody told me that's still around. So I heard a no and I heard a yes. So I don't know what to believe.
That's what I knew about was Nin.
I'm the slasher heavyweight champ. So I mean, really, that's a false title to me.
Dude, when I nominated you and Ninja only won by like 1 or 2 votes, man.
Yeah.
You guys were neck and neck the whole month. You guys were neck and neck. You would lead for a while, and then he'd lead for a while.
What a kick in the fucking nuts. I'm kidding with that, but
I ain't gonna lie, you guys. I couldn't stand voting. Like if there was just one guy or one gal in there that I knew.
I hear you.
cool.
I hear you, Cal. That's right. I'm privileged
That
right
voting
here,
shit
dude.
was terrible.
Privileged right here.
It was terrible.
I've always
Yeah, you see
considered
that from
you,
a distance. You don't see it, but yeah, basically she gets carried down in the water. I like that shot though. So it's from the docks, from across from where he went into the water, and then you see it later.
I called every winner though. That I, at the time, I was just like, oh, such and such gonna win every time. I knew who was gonna win.
Like called it.
I've
I
always
told
considered
Jamie. I was one of the first ones. I said, Jamie, you're gonna win. How's it feel? She's like, I haven't won yet. I'm like, all right, okay.
You're a former Cooper of the Month in my book, Chris.
No,
in my
it's all
book.
good, Keith. No, I'm over it.
No, well, no, I'm just saying I always see you as that. I
Yeah.
would be the former YouTuber of the month. So,
At least
Yeah,
I
I
can say I
remember-
got nominated twice. I got nominated twice. I think that's the only time it's been done.
Now. You'd have won by now, but you told everybody not to nominate you anymore.
Yeah,
I guarantee
that's why I
you.
did
Yeah, Chris,
because
I
I didn't
remember
want
that.
it anymore. That hurt. That hurt bad. It just made me.
Yeah,
I
I
still
know.
don't want it. Who wants it? It's a fake ass title. I mean,
I mean, the same as
You would've had it.
Mikey Morg.
Yeah.
Mikey Morg was mad about it too.
Who?
yeah, I know he was.
Mikey
That's right.
Morg.
That's when you see him coming up from the water. So yeah, washed all the blood from her. I think he just broke her neck. Really, as
Yeah.
bad as that sounds. As bad as that sounds. Like
Great addition, but the way she comes to the top there, that's fantastic.
he just broke her neck. You know.
It's the little things, man. Look,
Yeah.
he just walks up. Slowly but surely, you see him come up the other side. He keeps, now he's getting taller and taller.
They got that from part 7. The whole thing
That's
from the
the-
water. I think the chick gets dragged in, but you don't see what happens to her.
That's the old act like you're walking up the stairs bit,
Yeah. Oh,
That's
more
the-
nice, serene walking through the forest and
he
all
just
these
doesn't-
trees.
He's
It's
just
like he
strolling.
knows where to go.
Well, Jamie, I will say you're one of the most supportive people in the community. So I'll say
Yeah,
that.
dude, she's hella supported.
It's your longevity and shit, Jamie. You've just been around for a long time. You get a lot of respect, a lot
Yeah,
of
we got
love.
Synthside in here. What's going on, Synth? Great to see you, man. Great person here. Has great takes as well, man. Great to see you, Synthside.
The Synth Man.
Yeah, that is true, Russell. Nash,
Yeah, Kevin Nash. I love Kevin Nash in The Punisher. I knew who that was exactly. The Russian. Yeah,
Nash is weird.
send in
man.
the Russian.
I don't know whether to like Nash or love Nash. You know what I mean? That's what kind of person he is. It's like sometimes you hate him, and sometimes you're like, he's cool.
He
what I mean?
was the
Sometimes.
prototypical. He was the prototypical, like what you'd like to see in like a heavyweight champion. He really was. Former basketball player, bouncer, of course, but I mean, as an athletic big man. But same thing, all those leg drops and stuff, messes up your
You know about
knees.
what happened to him, right? You know about what happened to him when he was first starting in the wrestling business, or right before. He got attacked by like eight or nine dudes down the neighborhood he should have been in. Like
This is probably the best kill you're going to get here, just of
They
how
raped
slow it is.
So Nash has been raped, man.
Oh, just right up that. You know what?
Damn,
Yep.
girl, you making me feel bad. I never was a Nash guy either.
Yeah, Nash got gang raped by 8 black guys. Yep, he sure did.
Seriously? Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
he's talked about it and admitted it. Nash is just that kind of guy,
That's where he just takes the end of the hook and stuff like that and just pulls it. This is terrific.
It's kind of hard to picture, though, isn't it?
I don't want to be honest.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm not saying sit down and think about it, but I mean, you know what I mean. Nash is awfully good looking, no, for real. But yeah, I mean, just a dude is big and fucking tough, as you know, Nash is. You know what I mean? It's just hard to.
I mean, that muscle shit. Sometimes it's just for show. I mean, look at
Right,
look
but
at
that's 8
Goldberg.
dudes,
Chris
you know?
Jericho whooped his ass. They say backstage. So sometimes.
No, I can believe that.
The big guys,
That's the difference between somebody who knows how to fight and somebody who doesn't. You know what I mean? Anybody who really knows how to fight is going to win every time, man.
Oh yeah.
You can take a big, strong, muscle-headed guy, but if you stick him with somebody who knows how to shoot, that was great fucking effects. Pulled him straight through. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, it's probably the best kill you'll ever see. This is top tier kill for me. And he's sitting there looking at her like at least he got his at least he got the hook back. At least he got the hook back.
He did not like her.
Damn, Jamie says she saw Texas Chainsaw, the second one, in the theater. Wow.
Yeah,
Nice. That'd be a trip. I had never seen part 2 yet. I do have the Vinegar Syndrome release.
I was late to it myself, but when I watched it, I loved it. I could see what people were upset about, but when I know what it
Arrow's
is.
releasing the 4K for that. You see that? Yeah, Arrow UK is releasing Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. I'm like, it's probably the same transfer as Vinegar Syndrome.
The last
Yeah,
scene is a little wonky, but it's goofy. I mean, that's what the movie is. It's the cherry on top. Like, this is what this movie
Yeah,
was.
yeah, Toby Hooper. That
Chop
might be his
Top
most.
makes that, man. Chop Top makes that character is fucking just iconic.
Yeah, Bill Moseley was so good. So good.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. And no matter what he did,
Yeah, that's where he just walks back. So here he goes, walking back. So he's going to walk back to the dock. I mean, literally,
If you guys enjoy that, I'm just curious. I'm not saying it's a good movie, but I would like to hear your thoughts on 2001 Maniacs, the second one, the sequel. If you like Bill Moseley,
I've never seen it. I've never seen that one before.
I mean,
I heard it's good. I heard it's actually pretty good for what it is.
First one's decent. Second one is watchable, but
See, that's why I
But
love this
Bill
community,
Moseley
man. I
in
didn't
it.
even know about those films. I really didn't. Like I said, you just don't know about some of these films, but these awesome people here just, they're looking for kinship. And I'm
That's
like,
where I
hell
waste
yeah, I'll
my
see that
time,
film.
guys. Those films. I don't know why I watch films like that, and then there be stuff like X and Pearl I haven't seen. But you asked me about a movie called Killer Pad that nobody's seen, or The Task, or Autopsy, and I've seen those. But
you're like my mom like that. My mom liked all of the. She preferred the lower budget ones. I think they were more of a comfort to her than the you know what I mean, than the more well known.
yeah,
It's
I
because
think I don't
you
know what
guys
it is. I
introduced me
think
to
if
Gothic
people
Hammer, you know.
when something's super popular, I kind of just put it on the back burner. Not that I'm against it. It's just like, okay, it'll be there. It's just because everybody's talking about it. So it's
Yeah,
almost
everyone
like,
talks about it. It's like,
You're the kind of mainstream guy. I'm not a huge mainstream guy either. You know what I mean? I don't go for all the mainstream stuff like the Abigail and the Megan. I still haven't seen Megan.
I like Megan. I think
I
Megan
seen-
was probably the best PG-13 horror of that year. I actually
No,
like it. I thought it was pretty good.
Megan
Yeah.
was really good, considering it looked like trash, but it was.
It
was
did.
surprising. It was surprising.
The dancing scene, the director did that in the trailer for a reason. He said, I want to put that in the trailer for the film. You have to do it or else nobody's going to go see it. It's the
Yeah.
truth. And sure enough, made history.
You know, they
Great girl
they
who
are-
played her,
Yeah.
who does that dance and stuff like that. Yeah, special features on that Blu-ray, pretty good. They talk to her. It's pretty cool.
Good. Check,
Yeah, it's
check
pretty
that
good.
out, man. Maybe we should do a watch along for that. I would like to see what you guys think about that one.
Yeah, I really like Megan.
Megan wasn't bad, Gore. It really wasn't. But then again, I kind of liked the Child's Play remake. I didn't think it was bad.
That's grown on me a
um,
little bit. That's grown on me a little bit with Andre Paza.
I appreciate
Maybe it's her.
that
I
movie
will-
because they did it completely different. They didn't try to redo it. They made it their own thing. So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah, I liked it without the voodoo. I just thought it was, they did it tech ways. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. The AI went
just-
crazy. Yeah.
Everybody went to compare it. It's like, no, it's not the original, but it's a decent film. It's decent.
Yet, if they would have went with the story, the Charles Ray story in it again, they would have bitched about that. You know?
They would have.
Yeah.
Well, people
Oh,
don't like
yeah.
they don't like remakes. People don't like remakes. It's like
I'm sick
Psycho
of it.
remake wouldn't be terrible if it wasn't a shot for shot one and Vince Vaughn playing the part, which I didn't see him playing the part of Anthony Perkins. You can't bring that back. You can't bring back Norman Bates like that. You can't do it.
Blood, mother. Yeah.
But you know what? I just think that was a bad choice because even though it wouldn't have been better than the original. I understand the thinking. It was old at
There
the
you go.
time.
That's
I
where you
do
see his
understand
face for the
thinking.
first time, where he's all playing with the car and you see how terrifying he looks and stuff like that. That's pretty good makeup there. That's pretty good. It's like,
So you take something like the Psycho that was in, what was that, 60? What year is the first Psycho? 60 what? 2?
yeah.
So it's like
Me
60
too, Ben. I love the
What
Street
was it
Trash
do?
remake. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, that's
I-
up there for my film of
I thought it was like
2024
60,
horror wise.
61. I think it's 1960. First Psycho is 1960.
Okay,
I think.
so you got 1960 First Psycho and 1998 or 97 for the remake. So that's a good elapsed time. Even though the movie's shit, I still understand the decision to try to do that. Whereas
Well, and-
I don't understand the decision of The Strangers came out in 2008 and they just remade it this
Yeah.
year. I don't understand that. So
and Vince Vaughn didn't do a horrible job. He's just not Anthony Perkins.
he was
Right.
pretty-
Yeah,
he was
1960.
He made it feel like a comedy. Did you guys not
Comedy.
laugh at? I was laughing at that whole movie.
Well, this one always makes you want to laugh. You know what I mean? It's just something about his face. You know?
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
The
And you see he
reveal at
gets
the end
pissed,
when
and
they
that's a
show
good
him in the
shot where he
dress,
finds
the
he's looking for
nightgown.
the keys and
this
finds
guy's
the
got
axe
dental
instead.
problem. It's time to see a dentist. It's time to see a fucking plastic surgeon. These guys are in bad shape, man.
Then he gets pissed because the dude takes like the hatchet from him or something like that. That's a good shot, actually.
Jamie.
There they go. There they go, all riding off on that ATV or whatever it is. That's where and he's walking fast now. He has purpose here. He's like, I ain't effing around. This is great. This is a great scene right here. He goes over to the vehicle here and he honks the horn. This is great.
He definitely earns a vacation after all this. He looks like he
Jamie,
needs it.
you said it wasn't bad. That's the first thing you said to make me give you the side eye. Come on. Woof. That was a stinker.
Megan
Megan's
is missing
missing.
is very disturbing, Russell. Yeah, that's great. He takes the
so
lug, he
hard.
puts it in the horn to keep it going. This is great. Look how fast he walks. He walks back faster than I do. And look at this. This is great. He goes around the cabin. Like,
Yes, that guy sees him through the window and shit.
yes.
He's looking at his face. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Grim.
You didn't think so
Yeah.
because you don't see him. He's not noticing. Of course he's not because he's looking straight forward.
Smart
Look at
killer,
that.
man. This guy's smart.
Grim, you hit that right on the nose. I never looked at it like that. Vaughn doesn't pull off the boyish quality of the character. He really doesn't. And what
Yeah, he
does
just sees
good
him
with
right there in the
character,
window.
True.
He makes
He
it
almost-
feel more mental
Like-
illness than
Yes,
boyish.
or maybe even special needs a little bit rather than being boyish.
Yes.
Maybe he's just
This is great.
slow or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't really feel like the mama's boy that Anthony Perkins felt like. Yeah, that's a great summary.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
That's
that's
true.
where he shoots him. Yeah,
That's true.
that's pretty good. He sees him like shooting at him. He's like, "Holy shit! Yeah, you missed, dumbass."
He's standing there bitching. You're like,
Oh, there it is. Man, that was right up there, like right in the shoulder area, actually.
Ow.
Oh, he got
Yeah,
him bad
who
in the
knows?
leg. That's going to get infected, buddy. That's like, that's
He's gotta go look at his face like, "I'm so sorry, I shot at you." I'm
yeah.
sorry.
He got at the muscle, dude. Yeah, he tore that muscle out, basically. So he's done.
He shot the first shot. He looked so sorry that he did. You know what I mean? He looked at him like, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. Here, I'm shoot you again."
I gotta rewatch that from parts. I didn't really like that film. I did like the shooting technique of it and in the darkness of it. It felt like Class of '84 in certain areas, but I just didn't like the film. But
I
I'll
love Class of
rewatch it.
'84. Love Class of '84.
What is it?
Great, like revenge film.
Yes. Yeah, we checked that out on Extreme Theater, remember?
Yes, we
Class,
did.
a good-
Class of '99 is probably one of my favorite movies of all time, though. I love that.
That's
movie.
from same director, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the twist. You know, first it's teacher is the hero versus these kids, and now the kids is the heroes versus these machines. I kind of like the.
He's like, "What the hell, man? I'm not dead." He still has the axe. Now this is great. So this is overhead, right? He kind of times it. Whoop.
Well, that's based on a huge classic old story. Class of 1999 is, man, a book. Shit.
Yeah, it's like a science fiction novel, I think.
Yeah,
It's like
very, very well known one. Yes, very popular, very
he
renowned.
walked up real quick to them, like, yeah, got him, like got
all
him
you do-
bad.
Oh, you don't even see it. You're
Yeah, right in the side of the head, like right around the top of the head. He's like, "No, I don't need the."
sometimes it's what you don't see. Sometimes just hearing it's better. Like him
Oh
screaming.
yeah, the big, huge flipping rock. He's like, "I'm gonna do you slow, you asshole."
Oh, he's later.
See,
There's the
Jamie,
gun.
I think Jamie that you're right. It is a shot for shot remake, so you don't want to disrespect the original by calling out. But I feel like that movie gets a lot of easy hate because people don't want to. It's a shot for shot remake, so they feel like they're disrespecting the original and disrespecting that. I don't feel that way because I feel like
Oh,
while
The
it's
Cell?
a shot for
You're
shot.
talking about the one with D'Onofrio, right?
While it's a shot for shot, I feel that it's very soulless. Though Jamie, it doesn't have that character, it doesn't have that emotion. It lacks so much, and it feels. While it's a shot for shot, it almost feels like a different movie. It just that shows you what good direction can do. How he bring the character in good casting. How he bring that same story is told exactly the same way, but it's different. So, But that's it's subjective, Jamie. So I understand. I'm gonna rewatch it though. I haven't watched it since VHS days. So
I do like the song with Jennifer Lopez and Vaughn and fucking Vincent D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio.
He
Yeah.
plays a great killer in that. Yes.
I just
He-
grabbed the DVD for that for like $2. So I'm gonna check it out. I know it's getting a release or already got a release, but I'm gonna check out the sound.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it in 20 years, Shelley. It's probably been 15, 20 years since I've seen it, but I do like
Yeah, I've never seen it. Vincent is
Elvin,
actually one of
there's
my favorite
there's
actors,
the
though.
amulet,
Love him.
right? That happens to be right on her.
He
So,
gets
and he's
really
like, well, there it is.
it's very unique to sell it. It's definitely got its own shit going.
You guys ever seen Chain with Vincent D'Onofrio?
Yes.
No.
It's a
Change.
really
Yeah,
good
he-
movie. He's like
he,
a serial
he
killer. And
abducts his
he
kid.
abducted one of his victims' children or something and raised them.
Yep, and kept
Oh
him
yeah,
there.
D'Onofrio. I've heard about that. Yeah, he raises him to be like him. Yeah.
Well,
father figure.
to help him catch people and to and shit. Yeah, and to help him.
Yeah,
keep
lure
there.
them there, kind of like Dexter, but not in that way.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's weird.
What it kind of reminds me of is that my name is oh god, it's about that true story with the oh fuck.
Now
Shit.
my name is Vengeance, right? That sounds like a.
No, it's about this boy that gets abducted when he's like 6 or 7, and then he comes back home when he's like 20, and it's a true story. He comes back.
My
and
name
then
is Steven?
Yes, and then
My name is
yeah,
Steven. Yeah.
and then his,
That's a messed up true crime. That is really messed up. Like, it's not
yeah, because
good.
his brother.
I know
ends
my
up
first name is
serial
Steven.
killing. Yes, yeah, and remember his brother. Carrie.
He becomes a serial killer. Spoiler, he becomes a serial killer. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding with that. It's a great documentary. I think Netflix did it.
Yeah, and all that shit's true. All that shit really happened to this
No, that
family.
really happened. Yeah.
Poor family, man. When Steven
That's
came
why
back,
I like dark TV films like that. Yeah, I like dark TV films like that. Like The Deliberate Stranger with Mark Harmon, dude. That's probably the best
Yes.
interpretation of Bundy you're ever going to get.
yes, it is.
And it's a very good, like, slasher-like film. It's very good.
But that Stephen and Carrie Stainer thing, like if you seen it and didn't know that it was a true story, you would definitely think it was made up because it's like, damn, that family, poor family.
Remember what you did 10 years ago? Yeah. It's
Carrie-
like, yeah, this guy.
Carrie felt so unimportant when Stephen came back that he ended up secluding himself and then became a killer. It's crazy, man. Yes, Jamie, it definitely is. It's yeah.
So
Yes.
then it's probably like one of those straight to VHS sequels or DVD sequels from back in the day, I'm assuming, because I've never heard of it. But I can imagine there is a sequel.
It's like all the Hellraiser ones, like kind of past certain ones. It's like,
Once in a while though, there's some sleepers in those little straight to DVDs. Like
no, there
I
was.
know you guys gonna give me shit. I know you're gonna give me shit for this, but the Hitchhiker, the Hitcher 2, I like. I do. It's not as good as the original, no, but I do enjoy watching it.
Never seen The Hitcher 2. I've heard about it though, but yeah.
Joyride's kind of like that too. With
I like Joyride.
with Paul
Oh,
Walker,
Candy
and
Cane,
I like
Yeah.
all three of them.
Rusty Nail or whatever. Yeah.
Rusty Nail.
Yeah, the first movie's superior, but I still enjoy watching the other two. I do.
Yeah, it's good. They fuck with
How-
the wrong person, man.
Did you guys watch Duel? I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that
No,
was-
I remember seeing like clips of it when I was a kid and stuff. Yeah, that's Steven Spielberg's first.
first
film.
actual full film. Yeah,
Yeah.
His first actual work was on Night Gallery. Was on an episode of Night Gallery, the one with.
That's funny because he's multi-genre, just like Ridley Scott is multi-genre. Yet he has Academy Awards that Ridley Scott doesn't. Like, I mean,
This is upsetting you, huh?
this is really upsetting me. Like,
Spielberg will go down as the most renowned director of all time. He
yeah,
will.
which is rightfully so. I get that. I get it.
I think
But
you're right.
Ridley Scott's my all-time favorite director. I mean, Alien, really?
Yeah.
That
I
film.
fucking love Prometheus. I think Prometheus is
Yeah,
great.
Prometheus, Gladiator, of course, and then you go back, Black Rain.
Blade
mean,
Runner.
Yeah, Blade Runner.
Honestly, I'd take Robert Zemeckis over Steven Spielberg. I'm just saying. Forrest
Man.
Gump, Death Becomes Her. I just love his movies. I don't know.
The director of Tenet knows Christopher Nolan is a very good director. Christopher Nolan is up
hell yeah.
there, getting up
He's
there.
top three
maybe-
right now.
I mean, the
for
Dark
sure.
Knight trilogy. I mean, come on now. I love the Dark Knight. Yep,
But see,
he
the thing
missed
is,
him. He
Spielberg
tries to
is-
shoot him.
Spielberg has done about everything. Spielberg has done about everything, and every single one of them has been huge hits, and every single one of them is low. I mean, look,
Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, both with Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not saying this is what it is, but they feel like they're safe by design. I feel like there's something more at play why his movies are so. I feel like he's like Leo DiCaprio in a way. He safely picks his roles. I feel like Spielberg does the
Oh,
same thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
I like DiCaprio.
actually-
DiCaprio's probably
Yeah.
best role was in like The Wolf of Wall Street and another Scorsese film. Oh God, what's it called?
Departed.
No, man,
Yeah,
no.
Departed. Of course, that's what it's
Django.
called. Yeah.
Django Unchained. That's his best role.
Oh,
He's
Okay.
fucking great. man.
really? Yeah, he's all
I
right
fucking
in that.
love movie. Oh, he does great, man. He's
I don't know. Like everybody love him, but I everybody say he's like the best from his
No,
generation.
no.
But I kind of
We go into
I kinda,
Candyland. Yeah, we
I
go into
kinda like Christian
Candyman.
Bale better.
The Basketball Diaries. He's in that one. Have you ever seen the Basketball Diaries, which is a very good film? That Basketball Diaries is great.
That's the best portrayal of all time of someone who is slow is with the role he did in What's Eating Gilbert. Grape.
Gilbert Grape. Yeah.
Dude. And he was
Yeah.
Over Forrest Gump.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, that's a
I
statement.
can't do it. I can't do it. Over Forrest Gump.
Rain Man.
No.
The Rain Man,
Man.
dude. Watch it again, dude.
All time soundtrack, dude. No, it can't happen.
No, it's not a better film, but I think DiCaprio is just unreal in that role, man. Like you totally believe it.
Yeah, Rest
Forrest
Stop. I've
Gump
heard some pretty
is-
good slasher there, Russell. I've heard about
Rest
that.
stops are decent. They kind of got a supernatural element from what I remember. They're definitely worth a watch. Maybe something we could do here. They're definitely worth a
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, the chick in the first rest stop is the same one that plays Sif
Jamie
in
Alexander.
Sif in Thor. Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sif. What they did nothing with that character. Of course they didn't.
that was a bummer.
Nothing
wasn't it?
good
with
looking chick. Everybody wanted her to be wanted her to be Wonder Woman originally instead of Gal Gadot.
I can see that.
I
I can
don't know,
see
I'm kinda
that.
happy with the one we got. I'm kind of thrilled with the one we got though.
Oh no, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the first Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think she's fine too.
Although Linda Carter is the best Wonder Woman of all
She's a-
time.
It's
Linda
really-
Carter got some amazing eyes on her. I love Linda
Yeah,
Carter.
she does.
Fucking
She looked better as she got older through like the 80s and stuff too, man. She was in some kind of like TV thrillers and shit.
She got a horror movie, right? What's the
Yeah, she did.
She got what is it about a phone killer or something?
Yes.
She did.
It's very Giallo like of a film, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's like a caller stalker.
Do you guys have trouble with women that are that beautiful, like women that are so beautiful that you can't even picture them being able to get dirty? Doesn't it make
There's something up with that, though. There's something wrong with that relationship. That's a train wreck.
Have you ever sit there and said, "Man, there's no way that this fucking exquisite woman takes a shit"? You know what I mean? It's looking at
Would she do it? Would she do this? Would she really do it? Yeah.
Picture it.
I remember she was in the Fast and
No,
Furious.
you're wrong. You don't shit. Don't even lie to me. You
What
don't shit.
a
You don't
topic,
shit right.
Keith. What a topic. Jesus Christ.
I'm serious.
What a topic. I understand what you're saying, but geez, like that was so right. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't believe it. They're lying.
Here we
You're
go. Probably
lying.
one of the better kills, but it's slow as hell
And
when you
those are
use
probably the ones
cut
those
wood
are
to
probably
solve
the
this
ones that
person.
light the bathroom up, you know.
Man, I say what I think, don't I, sorry?
I always thought she
Well,
was so
like you
fucking
say,
fine, though.
it's a good question there, Ben.
See, Grim understands. Grim's like, no, Grim, they don't, man. No, Ben.
Like with
they-
the substance, do they shit in that film? Or
They're
even
just
in,
like dogs, you know what I mean? Their asshole is clean 24/7.
even the Neon Demon? What'd you do to her? We ate her. How sexy is that when she says that we ate her?
That's not Jamie. That sounds very like that's gonna come back to haunt him one day. far as Leo DiCaprio, what she said, like that shit sounds
Yeah.
crazy. But
Like
okay,
these women don't even get dirty, man. Let alone take a shit. Like you
man,
feel
the stories
dirty.
that's been coming out on him lately, I'm like I can believe all of them.
Well,
I'm just
stories
like,
are coming on in everybody, and it's like, who cares?
well,
Like, I
Leo,
mean,
I always knew it was. I'm like, dude, you don't want to date nobody young older
Sorry,
than
dude.
20. I knew it was coming. I knew it.
separate the art from the artist. I mean, Cormac McCarthy, who's been dead for a while, has been getting shit. Give me a break. Y'all knew it. He talked about it. And what? You're not going to read
see-
Blood Meridian? Okay.
See, the thing about it is, I think we say that for 90%, but you know, deep down, you guys got one or two people. You're just like, fuck that about something. I don't know what it is about, but you're like, fuck that guy.
Cosby. Fuck
Well,
that.
Grim, they
Literally.
don't fart, Grim. They
Cosby,
go into
fuck
the bathroom and just give a little pooch, but they don't fart. No,
Yo, he's really on this. Like,
Ben,
you know,
ben
they go to the bathroom
Roethlisberger, the quarterback for the Steelers, that guy? Yeah.
oh, man, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm a Steelers fan though.
You know, they just go hide and go.
Yeah. It's like it takes him a minute. So he puts his head up there first, and that's where he just goes. It's like,
What's his point here? What is he trying to prove? You know what I mean?
proof here. I know.
This poor fucking guy, man. Look at this guy. He's just
Like I said, they could have done this in like shots, right? What they kind of do it like a little bit faster. Yeah, there he goes.
This guy's like, God fucking hates me, doesn't he?
He's still
God's not
alive.
happy with this man. This man
So
did
trying to-
something. This is horrible. This man did something. God says, look, you got to suffer before you get here, motherfucker.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
alive when he got his head, whatever, like sawed off.
Probably something he did 10 years ago. Stole a pack of gum or something.
His daddy remembers.
Jake answered your question, Keith. They shit glitter. That's a good answer.
Shit glitter.
What?
I thought it was be rainbows or ice
Shit
cream.
glitter.
No, I like glitter.
Does it kind of just shoot out like confetti or what?
That's right. Yes, they do, Jamie. They do shoot rainbows. Rainbows. You're right. You're right.
That's what
Definitely.
it really is. It shoots out like confetti, you know, kind of like the sprinkles around.
The Rainbow Bridge.
Well,
I
but
can't
the
believe
shit-
y'all wrote Linda Carter's beautiful self into that shit conversation. Jesus.
She never shit in her life. I'm telling you. Well, not until at least she got 50. She got 50, she started shitting.
I had a thing for Lindsay Lohan. I mean, I don't know. Some of those
A lot
mean
of
girls.
dudes
I mean,
did. Not me, but a lot of dudes
Fire
did.
girl. Fire girl, yeah. They said that her fucking pubes were fucking like fire.
she'd make a
color.
good final girl in a slasher. I'm surprised she never did
I
one.
kind of like Tatum though.
Oh,
Rose,
Tatum's good. Yeah,
she was
Tatum.
fine
Tatum.
back in the day. Yeah.
Tatum O'Neal?
No, Rose McGowan. She played Tatum.
Oh,
Screen.
Rose McGowan. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
okay until her lips got puffy.
She was great in Scream.
Well, you know, all that shit happened to her. She just changed, so I can't.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
knock her,
right.
but she was fine.
That's what they ruined a lot of women, man.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett. I mean, there's
Oh,
something about her. She's really pretty. As in Thor Ragnarok, dude, playing
Yeah.
Hela. Yeah, she looked good in that suit. She,
Oh,
you see,
yeah.
you're the god of again.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think she was prettiest in fucking Lord of the Rings. Like she was just
Oh, yeah.
glowing about. Like you literally hear behind her going, oh.
Hilary Swank in a film called Fatale. She is damn sexy in that. Like she's really
yeah,
good.
surprisingly,
Yeah.
surprisingly, because she don't do it for me. And she was really
That
good
film's
in
okay. That film's
The
okay. It
Hunt.
could have been better. But
Did you guys
Cal-
watch The Hunt?
She has some of the greatest boobs.
I haven't
that
seen The
has
Hunt
ever been
yet.
in a woman, dude.
Oh
She's got
man,
boobs.
she has a fight scene in The Hunt, dude. Yo, dude, check out The Hunt.
no, I heard it's pretty good. I heard it's like very
no,
left and very right, and just like having
Yeah,
fun with it.
it's
You know?
perfect though. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It says fuck you to both. Like it's really
Yeah,
good.
that's why I love films like that because that's what films are about. Like,
Dude. When you see this ending fight scene, you'll understand. Like it's so good.
oh, dead. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Man,
just
I
beats
keep
the hell
thinking-
out of that guy.
I keep thinking of Hilary Swank and $1 Million Baby. The last half hour of that movie is so fucking sad, man.
Oh, Clint Eastwood.
Like
Yeah.
like the last half hour of that movie is such a downer. It's like you don't even feel like being around anymore after seeing it. It's like you gotta go to bed and shit. It is so sad at the end of that movie. Her
Oh,
family's-
what's her name? What's her name in I Spit on Your Grave remake? Her? Yeah,
I haven't
that's
seen any of those.
that's a different type of sexy though. But damn, like
I haven't seen any of those.
She had
Who
the
is the
freckles on
actress?
the
oh, the remake is great.
She had those freckles on the nose too. That's always
I was trying to find Deja Vu. The last one they made is a little hard to find.
that's not very good.
I heard it's not worth it. Yeah,
No, I
Y'all know
I
how the
looked at
completionist. It's a completionist thing. You gotta have it.
it's like Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. A lot of it's a recap, but
You get like 2.5 hours. The Deja Vu is or something. It's really fucking
Dude,
long.
but
It's like,
Silent
why
Night.
you make a
I
film like
watched that
be
for the
that
first
long?
time, and that movie. After you fast forward the first 45 minutes of the original movie, that movie's kind of fun, man. Garbage Day. Like, yeah, the movie's
yeah,
pretty fun.
Garbage Day. Yeah,
Not saying it's good, but it's fun.
the
Right.
first original film is great because I think of it more of
He's
as
still
a character
fucking
piece.
this guy's face, man. He's
Yeah.
still just
He's
He's
really
still not
pissed
letting
off.
go.
He's really pissed off. And you see, she puts the she's kind of be smart here. She's taking off the amulet because that's what he wants.
He's
She
like,
knows
"Oh my
that
God."
because he told the story. She knows that. Eh.
Can you imagine standing back and watching this fucker do this, thinking, "Oh my God, I'm probably next."
Because literally,
Don't
she's
do
the
that.
only one left. This is where it gets very slow and convoluted, which kind of turned people off, which I get,
Please,
because he'll
please
stop
don't
here
do
in a
that to my
second.
face.
Yeah.
Please, he's still chopping his fucker's face.
I heard Embrace the Vampire is pretty good with her in there. Liz Milano's a good one too. She's really cute. She's
Yes.
really pretty. Yeah.
That's a very erotic scene with her in it. Yes, it is. Considering what it is, considering who she
You guys
is.
want to
it's
talk about that?
wonderful.
Have you guys
I
seen? I'm blanking on her name, but she was in Nikita, the movie. Innocent
The
Blood.
original?
Yeah, Innocent Blood with her, and it's like
Oh,
a
that's-
vampire mobster flick.
Hold on, that's Natasha Kinski,
Is it?
right?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Well, there's a vampire film called Innocent Blood where it's this chick getting revenge. She's a vampire. I think she's getting revenge
Like,
on these people.
Yeah, it's like a
Was
mobster
she also in
vampire
the Cat
flick.
People movie? Was she also in the Cat People remake with Malcolm McDowell? Because that's Natasha Kinski. She was quite wrong.
What, cat people?
I always thought Julia Christie was fucking cute as fuck too when she was young. You know the one that's in Don't Look Now.
Oh yeah.
She's also in Demon Seed.
Oh god, I had it too and I lost it. I'll think of her in a second. Just think of the film and I'm like,
Barbara Hershey had a
Elise-
great body in The Entity too.
Alicia Silverstone in The Crush. There you go. I mean, yeah,
She
that's
did
you're like,
well,
dude.
I'm surprised. She did not age very good.
She
I was
didn't.
shocked.
That's
crazy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Killing of a Sacred Deer. That's her. I didn't know that was her.
Yes.
Even when she's talking, I'm like,
She's also in the first 5 minutes of The Lodge. She's the mother that shoots herself.
it's like Uma Thurman, the house that Jack built. She's in that starting scene with him. I was like, whoa.
With Matt Dillon, yeah. That's a crazy movie, dude. That's a weird ending.
Oh, we love you too, Jamie. It's just like it's all fiction with actresses.
Yeah. Russell, I worked in a pig slaughtering plant.
Oh, dude.
That's nasty ass work. And what's funny is it was located in Delphi. You know where that murder.
They just convicted him, I think. Or
yeah.
Jamie, I didn't say that. I didn't say it though.
That's
Just
about
know,
60
just
miles.
remember.
From me. That's about 60 miles east of me, or west of me.
that dude deserves the death
But-
penalty. If he did it,
Yeah.
he deserves the death penalty. He does.
He did.
Like,
he did, man. He did.
yeah.
But Jamie, I always say you don't look nearly your age. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
And I have a thing, and really, I have a thing for redheads. I think blonde's a little bit overrated. I mean, just a little bit. So
Jamie's got a young quality to her look. She definitely does.
yeah,
Yes. It's in the eyes and shit. See, usually when people get older, their eyes age. Hers haven't.
that's very true.
That's the first thing that ages is your eyes and right here for your laugh lines. It's the first two things that age.
Oh,
Your eyes always show your
keep
age.
this like up here, and I'll look like the Joker when I'm older.
If you ever wonder how
Ben
somebody
Grimm.
feels or what's going on with them, look into their eyes.
Ben Grimm with the class of '99 love. I see you, man.
The eyes tell everything.
Yeah, Pam Grier. Yeah, Pam Grier is very pretty. Lauren
Yes.
Bacall is very pretty.
Especially when she was really young, when she was going, just blow. You know what I mean? She kind of feels it. She didn't age well either.
I think she's ill though, so I think that's part of it.
Jennifer Jason Leigh was a different type of hot for me. I don't know. She would go with it, man. She's pretty extreme in her films, man. She didn't give a shit. Like she's like, yeah, sure.
Never got into her.
Norma Shearer had a very attractive quality too. She's an old school actor. She's blonde.
That's actually pretty cool there, Jamie. So you're like kind of like silver blonde. I like silver blondes, like the Daenerys hair.
What they call that, Jamie? Strawberry blonde.
Yeah, strawberry blonde. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been blonde. My hair didn't turn gray. My beard used to have a red to it, and now, as you can see, it's not red anymore.
Russell,
my late father was a redhead when he was born, and then it just becomes brown.
Is this no fuss, Russ? That I always say no fuss. Is this a Russell that's been around for a while?
Yeah, Russell Coyer. Yeah, that's Canada. That's Russell from Canada.
I didn't know that you changed your name. I mean, I've been seeing the name for some while, but I didn't know. What's up, Russ?
I think he had to make a new channel. I think something happened to his other channel, man.
See, when he said Canadian,
well, he
Classic,
originally said he
that's
just changed his name because it's like his actual kind of name, his surname.
That's when he was using both.
It's good to see you, Russ. I didn't know that was you for sure. Now, I mean, the Canadian Classic gave you away from me. So.
The first couple of times, I didn't know either. They were calling it
his history.
They're calling
He's seen some great ones I haven't seen, and he's seen some bad ones that I haven't seen.
Russ has been with me for a long time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, he's been on your streams, been in mine. It's really cool, dude. Down to earth, no bullshit, and he finally started recollecting. He has a very great story about himself, and it's cool to see him getting the stuff that he wants back. That's very good. I like seeing that.
Yeah, that nice Mean Streets limited edition reignited his passion for it.
I need to. Yeah, that's Martin Scorsese. I need to get that one. Was that Harvey Keitel and who else is in there?
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Those two together. Yeah, those kind of work. They're almost alike. I love Harvey Keitel.
He loves him some De Niro, don't he? He loves his De Niro. He loves his Pesci.
Cartel is I might do that for Easter. I may do a watch along of The Last Temptation of Christ. He plays Judas in that with perm fucking hair. David Bowie is Pontius Pilate. It's a good film. I like it a lot. It's actually quite tragic.
Now. What do you guys think about the mafia flicks? What's your favorite gangster mafia flick? Mobster flick?
Casino.
I love them. Mine's a tie between Goodfellas and The Godfather 1 and 2. I can't pick up.
Oh yeah, Godfather 2 is a very good one. Well, I put Casino. I love Casino. I've seen Casino multiple times. It's a great film. I love it a lot.
I also love The Departed. I love American Gangster. I love Bronx Tale. Right now,
Bronx Tale is great. Bronx Tale don't get enough love whatsoever.
Me and my son are watching Boardwalk Empire right now. Boardwalk Empire is fucking good too.
I would have to go with Casino for as mobsters, but if we're talking gangster flicks, and that's like all street gangsters, I think it's tougher. I mean, because you got a Scarface, you bring Scarface in, you bring.
Oh yeah, that's my all-time favorite De Palma film. That's
King
a masterpiece.
of New York is one of my favorite films. Nobody talks about King of New York.
Oh, Christopher Walken? Yeah.
Right.
Larry
Fishburne, that scene in the cafe?
Oh man. Larry Fishburne really steals a lot of scenes in that film. He's really good.
He's a great actor. Deep Cover, he's very good in. If you've seen Deep Cover before, it's really good. Jeff Goldblum.
Standoff is a good movie. Jamie said New Jack City. Okay.
Oh yeah, in broad daylight. Yeah, I love New Jack City. Yeah, that teacher you killed, that was my mother.
Nice, like Judd Nelson, Ice-T, Martin Peoples. Yeah.
don't throw your life away for a useless piece of shit. I
Am I
was
my
like,
brother's
You
keeper?
hear that, Gore? Tell Gore that.
Do what? Oh, don't throw your life away on a piece of shit.
piece of shit. Hey, guy, there he is. Speaking of which, what's up, caveman? Yeah, I love it. Great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, just watching Into Violent Nature. We're almost done here, where it just
You can only
takes a
fuck
minute.
with a mentally disturbed so long before something bad happens to you. You know,
Yeah.
you can only
My
fuck with the
favorite
mentally.
caveman.
It's okay, man. How you doing?
Yeah, like you said, yeah, that's a very good boy. That's one of Wesley Snipes' best performances. He plays a piece of shit in that. He goes, "Hey," it's like at the end, he's like, "Hey, it's okay. You can come work for me." I was like,
Please,
"Dude,
If you guys really watch it, a lot of it is
Nino Brown.
mimicking
Nino
Scarface.
Brown.
That's why they pay homage to Scarface throughout the film. But
in the
yeah, a
whole
lot of it
crack
is Tony
pandemic, he
Montana.
goes like, yeah, he
Yeah,
goes crack. Damn." It's like, yeah.
it's like his idol. Yeah, my brother's keeper.
Yeah.
Juice is a good one. Tupac
Love
Shakur,
Juice.
no one likes to talk about.
Dude, yes.
Boys from the Hood, I love a lot. That's one of my favorite kind of gangster films like that. It has to be for me, from Mr. Singleton. Great director, great cast of people, and yeah.
That film does not sugarcoat shit. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is straight up real, man. It is.
That's a great performance by Fishburne too, like flipping serious. Yeah.
Unfortunately, what's his name's careers went to shit the last few days, man. Or the last few days, the last few years. The one, what's his name? The one that plays
Cuba
the son?
Gooding Jr.
Yes, Cuba Gooding.
Yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah. He was in Forrest Gump.
Show me the money.
Give me the money. Oh.
Jerry
yeah,
Maguire.
But yeah, Boys in the Hood was his best performance, and probably Ice Cube's. I mean, he's a good actor, but that's probably his best performance because he's playing himself there. Like, got no brother, got no mother either. And I'm like, ew.
Cube wasn't like that. Cube wasn't a gangster like that, though. Cube was an artist. Cube wrote poetry and shit like that. He was around.
Oh
them.
yeah.
He was never an actual gangbanger.
Easy was
Straight out
the
of
banger.
Compton. He looks like it. He looks like the part.
He looked like he'd fuck somebody up bad, especially back then. He always around going, just always, man.
So all right, let me ask you this. So I see he bring up the Sheens. Who do you think is the best actors? You got Martin, you got Emilio, and you got Charlie. Who do you think is the best one?
Martin, then Emilio.
Oh wow. Charlie's done some good ones.
Yeah,
I mean,
Platoon. Martin's all good ones, you know. Over like 50 years.
film wise, but like career wise, when he did what is it where he played the dude's brother and stuff like that with the kid? Oh god, what's it called? Like
2.5
that
Men?
reinvigorated his career because he's playing
2.5
himself
Men?
in that.
He's playing himself, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing himself and it works. And I'm like, yeah, but no,
He was
great
more
acting
unlikable.
family. Great acting family.
He was
Very
more
good.
unlikable than that man, except for maybe Amber Heard, you know? Who's more unlikable than Charlie Sheen, except for maybe Amber Heard? He's a lousy piece of shit, man. And he's
I used to like Charlie Sheen until
Yeah,
I heard a
Denise
lot of the latest
Richards.
stuff
That's
about
another
him.
one. Yeah.
I
There's
think
something about Denise
Emilio,
Richards. Yeah.
if Emilio would have kept making movies, I think Emilio could have really become great because he was good when he was young, man. Look at
Young Guns.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
Breakfast
Young Gun.
Club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Breakfast Club.
But I always thought
Charlie
like
Sheen
Chris,
though in The Boys
when
Next Door. He's really good
they
in that one.
they replaced
That-
him with Ashton
that's a
Kutcher,
lost
and I remember
movie,
they
man.
were trying to get John Stamos.
Severin has
And I
it.
thought that would have been a perfect casting for that instead of
Yeah,
Ashton
right.
Kutcher. But John Stamos didn't want no beef with Charlie, so he turned the role down.
Yeah, that's probably one of Charlie Sheen's best performances, though, is The Boys Next Door. The other guy was a dude named Maxwell Caulfield. You know, the blonde.
Boys Next Door is really good. It's a very good one.
It
Man,
is.
like yeah, Severin has that release. Yeah. I was like, I haven't seen it in
I
a long time.
watched it as a kid. It always played on HBO when I was like 12, 13, 14.
That's a period piece a little bit of that
That's a
time
lot
period.
movie almost, man. You know what I mean? It's got like Tough Turf with James Spader and you know what I mean?
That's another interpretation of Los Angeles. They go to different places in that film, and you're like, yeah, it's dirty as fuck. Yeah, it's not good.
I got one more for you guys. Favorite Nicolas Cage film?
Living Las Vegas.
Mandy.
Mandy.
I fucking love
Okay.
Mandy. Yeah, I
What
fucking
you
love
say,
Mandy.
Gore?
Leaving Las Vegas.
Okay.
Oh, he's great in that. He got the Academy
I thi-
Award for that, didn't he?
Yes. And
Elizabeth Shue. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna take Face Off.
that's a good
Leaving-
one. 8
as
millimeter.
as far as pure film goes, Leaving Las Vegas is definitely the best made film.
I don't know.
The
Gore.
one
I think,
where
I
he's,
think Face
he's
Off
part
might
of
be
that
one of the
film.
greatest action movies of all time.
Well,
Con
yeah,
Air?
And I,
Con
The
Air.
Rock.
yeah.
The
I
Rock.
feel
He's
like
very
he
good in The
makes that
Rock. He's
movie.
funny in that.
The Rock's one of those films that probably shouldn't have became as good as it did, but it did. You know,
It's James Bond. That's Sean Connery. It's James Bond.
Yeah.
They just don't say it. They don't say it.
Right.
But that's who it is. We finally caught him. Why'd you
It's the
Why do you
film.
have him? Because some film that he has. I want
Yeah.
it. And it's like, yeah, what does it have? Yeah, guess what?
The film that shouldn't have been, but it
Yeah.
is. Yes, absolutely.
What's
yeah,
the
yeah,
film with Nicolas
Walter
Cage
Hart's
and
good,
Samuel
man.
Jackson?
Laura Dern, yeah, Laura Dern. At that time when she was that age, she looked a lot like my first love that I went to the prom with. She looks a lot like in that movie.
She was in the Fabulous Stains. Very good film. Period piece there. I forget the lead actress's name. Play like this up and coming rock group of the 80s. It's actually pretty good for what it is.
She also did another role where she played for like the FBI, and Clint Eastwood was like the sheriff or marshal of the town. And it's got Kevin Costner. It's a Perfect World. It's a Clint Eastwood movie. It's a great movie, man. Kevin Costner really does a good job in that. When the chips are
What do you
down,
think of him as an actor? What do you think
Like
of Costner as an actor?
Yeah, like the movie Brooks, Mr. Brooks. Have you guys ever seen that?
Yeah, it's
where he
Ryan
plays-
Reynolds, right? Isn't he in there? He plays a serial killer, right?
No, Costner is a serial killer, and William Hurt is like his voice in his head.
Oh,
He's just kinda-
nice. Oh, the late great William Hurt. Yeah.
He's not there. Only Costner hears him.
I love Costner. I love The Untouchables. I love The Bodyguard. Yeah, Costner's
Yeah,
my man.
that is actually pretty good.
Draft Day. Draft Day is very good. I like Draft Day.
Draft Day
That's
is
one of my favorite
really good.
sports films.
Yeah. I don't know if
He's
you appreciate
really
it as
good,
much
man.
if you're not into sports.
You don't, but it's a good, like when he talks about the player that he wants to draft and he goes, you know why he gave that to, you know who that ball he's giving it to? Yeah, it's his mother. Yeah. It's like, that's where it gets to you. I get that. It's like Any Given Sunday. That's probably my number one football film. I love Any Given Sunday.
That is good, man. That is
Roger
Number one
Stone.
football film? I got to go Any Given Sunday, maybe. I don't know. That's a hard decision. Longest Yard is good. There's a lot of great football films.
Yeah, the longest
Wolverine's
yard.
good, too.
The Replacements is a funny one. Remember the Titans is way up there for me.
Have you guys seen The Program?
I've seen some of the program. Yeah.
No, I've never
That's
seen it.
that's pretty.
The
decent.
CW one had one called All American that was pretty good.
It's got Craig Sheffer from Nightbreed, and it's got Omar Epps from Juice, and a few other people. But yeah, you're right. Any Given Sunday.
Little Giants. Yeah.
That was the first time that Jamie Foxx proved that he was able to act really well. Was Any Given Sunday. That's what made
He was
him
really good in that. He was really good in that. He is his funny self, but he just that's how he kind of plays it. He plays it good as the quarterback.
That's where he proved that he could really act, and he's been on a fucking launch ever since, man.
James
Fuck
Woods
that.
is in that too. That's an all-star cast. The seedy doctor giving him the flipping, giving Lawrence Taylor, one of the greatest of all time, like drugs to keep him going. I just need one more hit, man. I just need to do this so I can get my bonus because he needs
Right.
it. You know,
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid as the quarterback, and you see his wife and their kids like really just pushing him too hard. Really a bitch in that film. I forget who plays her, but man.
Yeah, I do too, but it's somebody well known, goddammit. Yeah, I forget who it is.
No, you're fine. You're going to go out there and you're going to win, and all this other stuff too. And he's like, babe, I can't do it.
And it's somebody that at least at that time was a star, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
World, yeah. So I was talking about Russell was Perfect World, where it's funny because Costner plays this. You know, he escapes from prison with that one guy that's really a piece of shit. He ends up getting rid of him. But the
Gang
company's like
related
this,
had Dennis
this
Quaid in
guy's
it. That was
really
pretty
weird.
good.
So he did some bad shit to get in prison, yet he treats this little boy so well. You know what I mean? He he kind of teaches him how to be a man. He makes sure that he gets his Halloween costume because he's never went trick or treating before, and it's just really cool. That is a good movie. It's called A Perfect World. It is such a good show.
Well, Chris and Keith, I want to thank you guys for having me up. My phone is on like 3%, and I want to just say
Gotcha.
I want to
Yeah.
bid my farewells while I still had the juice to do so. I truly appreciate you guys for having me up. I really do. Thank you, and anytime I can come, I'm there. And thank you to the
Gotcha.
chat for having me too. Have a
Yeah.
good holiday. If I don't see you guys sooner, all right.
All right,
Peace.
man. I'll be
Knowledge
talking to you.
him.
Much love, brother. Much love.
Okay, no doubt. I'm be around.
All right. See y'all later. Like I say, that's Kalel Daly, ladies and gentlemen. Hope he has a great evening. Follow his channel. He's doing great stuff. He's coming back with some good stuff, some good deep dives on some stuff I like to do. And with that, that's In a Violent Nature. Like I said, it's a fun film. Like I say, take off a good 20 to 30 minutes from this, and some scenes are kind of overdrawn a bit. This is a pretty dang good slasher, and this was done this year. Is it my slasher? Yeah. Is it my slasher of the year? Maybe, but I have not seen Blood and Honey 2 just yet, and I have that steelbook. So I actually do that. I do my slashers of the year. Last year it was Sick. That was my slasher of the year, which is getting a Blu-ray, by the way. A good song at the end of this film too. It's like, I forget who sings it and stuff like that, but it's kind of like those old school songs. It's pretty good for what it is. And
it almost puts you in mind of fucking oh, you know what I mean? It almost makes you feel like that.
No Way Out's a good one too. I haven't seen. That's like a neo-noir type of a film, as they call them.
Noir, yeah.
Oh, The Program, yeah, with Al Pacino. What was it? Tom Cruise was in, Any Which Way But Loose. Doesn't he play a football player in that? High school or whatever?
No, every which way but loose. No, that's all the right moves.
I'm thinking it's okay. Yeah.
All the right moves, yeah. That's got him, that's got Sean Penn's little brother, it's got Leah Thompson, it's got that one guy that he's an asshole coach. He always plays an asshole coach. He's also an asshole coach in Youngblood with Rob Lowe.
Oh yeah, Patrick Swayze and all those other guys. So
Swayze was in that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was In a Violent Nature. A nice fun slash along tonight.
Yes.
I stated it, might as well, because I've stated it in post, and I did a post on YouTube about it, just changing the channel up a bit, taking a step back. I have plans for December, for this month too, and then I have plans for next year. Going to be big year. Me and Keith have great stuff coming. Me and Darren have great stuff coming. Future slasher streams. Next live I'm doing with Darren will be on Wednesday, Off the Blade Serial Killers. We're doing 2 films. We're doing The Town That Dreaded Sundown and David Fincher's Zodiac, which they just released on 4K. So that would give me an excuse to watch that 4K. It has the Paramount Scares logo on it. So I remember doing a video of like a possible newer boutique line from Paramount. We'll see. And, we have other stuff. Of course, I have plans with Agoraphobe over there, found footage and Hammer Films, and just expect kind of future content in the future for that. And what's coming up on your channel there, Keith? You're working on your Evil series, right? So
I'm almost done with the second episode of Ranking Evil. I wanted to get that done today to coincide with the 40th anniversary of a certain film. That's boy. That's the subject of my next Ranking Evil. I'm actually not quite done. I may jump on live here in a little bit. I'm kind of fired up. But yeah, in that I'm still doing the Tarantino project with JT. I'm doing that stuff with you. I'm working on actually quite a few things right now, man. I got it on paper. Man, I'm a couple hours away from releasing a new Ranking Evil, but I just haven't finished it yet. Was doing Thanksgiving things, spending time with my
right, of course, yeah. That's what kind of matters, and I'd like to thank everybody we had a good amount of people in here, like 10 people in here going in and out. I know some other streams are going on. You know, it's after Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving with their loved ones. And just remember, this is a great community. Do what you want and stay good. I am Chrissy the Slasher Dude. He is Gorphobe, and
You are not, so be cool.
you are not. Be cool. And yeah, slash the like, sleeping bag, to subscribe. We'll see your savages next time. And as my boy Pugs likes to say, we'll see you on Disneyland.